My
right
crib is
now.
cool. I'm good right now.
You guys are nuts.
I'm not gonna
Happy
lie to you, bro.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween to
Happy
everybody.
Happy
Halloween.
trick or treat, man. You know what it is.
Word, you know, feel me? But
There's only
Derek
one of
Carr
us
looking
that's
like David Carr out in this bitch.
Oh
man,
my man, and this is why I was saying, because I remember the last time you was on this
There's
show.
some things that are gonna have to be addressed.
Hey,
Sure.
because last time you was on this show, Rated R, you was, man, the Saints suck. Man, I'm so done with this team.
But hold on,
I'm
hold on.
over them.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him
I'm
finish.
through
Let
with
him
them and all that, right? And then we get to this game. And it was against yo boy, the one you said was better than Lamar Jackson. Trent, correct me if I'm wrong. How many pass attempts did Derek Carr have?
27.
And how many passing yards did Derek Carr have?
1, 0, 1.
Oh,
Are you
wait. Remind me. Was top 10 corner Marshawn Lattimore on the field?
No, sir.
Was second year Paulson Adebo, who's been getting cooked all year, on the field?
Was a
Yes,
great
sir.
rookie cornerback.
And was Alontae Taylor on the field?
Yes,
Yes,
he was.
sir.
Okay. So I'm glad we established that. So
G-Baby,
wait.
are you
Hold up. I'm not done. I'm not done.
You underrating your Saints defense, man.
I'm not.
Let him finish.
I'm
Hold on,
not
let him
done. I'll get to the defense in a second. I'll
You
get
got
to
it
the
right
defense
after.
in a second. Because you, sir, Derek Carr got Devontae Adams over there. We saw what happened when Jamar Chase went up against him. Was cooking. He had Devontae Adams over there. 5 targets, 1 catch, 3 yards. Did you know that the Raiders did not cross midfield until 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter?
Oh my
When
God.
Derek Carr was already out of the game?
Wait, can you repeat that, G baby? Repeat
I'm
that.
going to repeat it for the people in the chat. real quick.
Oh, I didn't even.
Derek Carr yesterday and the Raiders did not cross midfield until 2 minutes and 19 seconds
my
left
God.
in the game. Now, mind you,
Lord have mercy.
Derek Carr
Oh my God.
had ample opportunities to make plays from where, ladies and gentlemen? From the pocket. Did he make those plays? No, he didn't. And I'm more disappointed in you, Rated R, because you gave up on the Saints faster than I could, faster than anybody, because our defense was missing tackles. You was giving up on Andy Dalton when he wasn't even the problem. Our offense has been top 15 since he took over when we were bottom 5 with Jameis. So, and not only am I disappointed that you gave up as a Saints fan, but this is the same dude that you said was better than Lamar Jackson and can come through for you in the clutch. He dropped
that's not
0 on a defense that Geno Smith scored 30-something points on. A defense that Baker Mayfield had more points on. A defense that Marcus Mariota was cooking. But Derek Carr is the one that gets shut down.
Marcus Mariota cooking.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying.
Hey, hold on. First,
Derek Carr.
hold on.
Derek Carr has 0.
Let me respond to G baby.
We came out shooting the nuts.
G baby. First of all, I didn't give up on the Saints. I was me being a Saints fan, I hold the Saints to high expectations. And I looked at how they played over the last couple of weeks. Dumb mistakes, missed tackles, not playing with the intensity in the start of the goddamn game. That's the reason why I was critical of the New Orleans Saints, because me being a Saints fan, I'm used to, us going to the playoffs. I'm used to high expectations. I had high expectations going to this season, you know it or not. Now, our defense played unbelievable. I mean, I think we kind of underrate our defense. Our defense came to play. I mean, we was, physical with the receivers. We got off of Derek Carr. Our pass rush was outstanding. But yes, Derek Carr played horrible. But part of that got to do with the play caller, because there was a lot of suspect plays that were being
Which
ran.
I can somewhat agree with.
You know what I'm saying? But
because Josh McDaniels is not good.
He's not a good coach at all. And at the end of the day, man, listen, Derek Carr has not been playing well. There's no excuse that you have Devontae Adams. But, I mean, listen, I think we underrate the Saints defense. Listen, the Saints is ranked a 24 ranked defense. Listen, the Saints defense, when healthy, is better than they rankings that we've seen. This is defense. This defense is a top.
We're
10
not healthy.
defense, bro.
We're not healthy.
It don't matter. It don't matter. We still got hold on. We still got hold on. We still got a great defensive coordinator. We still got a great rookie cornerback in Alontae Taylor, which I think he's blossomed into that second cornerback for the New Orleans Saints. We still got Demario Davis. We still got Cameron Jordan. We still got Marcus Davenport, who's great at rushing the quarterback. I mean, we still got some guys out there. Yes, we're not fully healthy, but we still got a comparable defense where you're going to make an offense like the Raiders, who's been struggling, right, look lackluster. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is.
I'm sorry. Last thing. I promise. Last thing. You said the Raiders who have been struggling.
Yes.
Did they not? Did Josh Jacobs have not been these past 3 weeks going off?
Outside of Josh Jacobs.
Did Devontae Adams not just have 3 catches for 120-some yards against the Chiefs not too long ago?
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Their offense, their offense haven't been consistent throughout the whole year. It hasn't been consistent.
Yeah, they started off slow, but they was on a roll. They was on a roll till they got. They was on a roll. Hold
on. Let me ask you something. If they was on the roll, then why the hell they went scoreless against our defense? If they was on the roll.
Because your man Derek Carr,
it's not all on Derek Carr.
Good.
It's not all on Derek Carr. Are y'all missing about Hunter here for missing catches too as well? Come on, bro. It's not all about Derek. It's part of play calling.
No,
it's part of play calling. Derek Carr is part of the reason. Come on, bro.
Go ahead, J-Rob.
My only issue with your argument, Rated R, and everybody up here will agree with me with this. If the Raiders were doing good, bro, the only reason they be doing good, bro, you'll be telling us about Derek Carr making plays in the clutch. He's this, that, and third.
In the pocket.
Second of all, we all watching these football games. Let's be real. Is the Raiders O-line really trash? No. Do we got a good running back? Yes. Do we have weapons? Yes. He has the best. Well, as a year ago, we thought it was the best receiver in football.
Do play calling exist in football?
No, I don't want to hear that, bro.
Tag me in, yo.
Bro, does play calling exist? Do play calling exist? I'm asking a question.
You know why we not here?
Bro. Josh, bro, this the thing. Y'all keep on harping on the talent that the Raiders got, right? Which is true. But you gotta understand, they don't have a great head coach. They don't have a great scheme. They don't understand that shit, bro.
Why come you don't apply the same energy to Lamar Jackson?
Thank you, Dub. Thank you, Dub.
Why are y'all trying to make this to a Lamar joint, bro?
You know we not trying to hear this.
You know the best. Hey, speaking of Lamar,
let this be number 8 from Baltimore.
Next week,
hold on, everybody.
Saints play the Ravens.
Everybody. I sat there and said Lamar Jackson. I mean, not Lamar Jackson, but Derek Carr has been playing not to his level. Like, I saw Derek Carr last year play at a top 10 level. His production in the regular season was top 10. This year, he hasn't been playing like that. His production has always
Listen, I'm not hearing no bullshit about coaching. I'm not hearing no BS about this.
That's
I'm not hearing. You have Devontae Adams, you got Darren Waller, you got a Josh Jacobs going crazy. There is no excuse. If this was Lamar Jackson, we talk about Lamar Jackson and the play caller with his team, but you don't acknowwise that. But you acknowledge this for Derek Carr.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand. Hold on, bro. You gotta understand. When we break down why are the offense struggling? Yes, the Raiders have great talent overall, but part of their issue is play calling. They don't know when to pass. They don't know when to run.
What is Greg Roman? What is Greg Roman? Can somebody tell me what Greg Roman is?
A running specialist.
Okay. So play call. Okay.
Bro. So let me ask you, Clement. So if they're a running team like you just sat there and said, right? Why the hell is it 31 4th and 1 and they're doing a play action pass when you can literally run it up through the middle, but they doing a stupid ass play action pass when it's 4th and 1 and you can easily get easy yards to get a field goal? Why is they doing that?
Who are you talking about? Wait, you talking about the Ravens and that pass that Lamar Jackson?
I'm not talking about the Ravens. I'm talking about the Raiders and their play calling. And that's part of the reason why they're struggling. Because I guarantee you, if you put him in a great offensive mind, which I don't think what's that guy named for the Raiders? What's that man? I forgot the man.
Josh McDaniels? Are you talking about the head coach?
I'm talking about head coach for the Raiders.
Yeah. Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. If you replace him with any other head coach other than him, I guarantee the Raiders would be better.
Making so
and they
many-
did
because what I will tell you, to the last point that you just said, and this will be the last thing I say, buddy. I do agree that they shouldn't have got rid of the guy they had last year. I always said that. I liked what he did, and I didn't think he deserved to be fired. I think sometimes people overthink, and I thought with the way he handled that team, the fact that they made the playoffs, he should have stayed. However, you talking all these, with play calling and play action. If I had the best receiver in the league, I don't think a play action is a bad play call, in my opinion. Especially if I'm looking for him. And, in my opinion, on the opposite side, you know who else I have? A top 10 route runner, in my opinion. They was calling him third and Renfro last year.
So this would hold on, G-Baby.
Third and Renfro.
G-Baby, this is what you don't understand. When you're 4th and 1 and you need easy yards to get a field goal to tie the game or to take the lead, you're not going to run no goddamn play action when you got one of the best running backs so far in the league currently.
But is it a bad play call?
Who's top 3 in rushing yards? You're going to run the football, bro.
The question is it a bad play call?
Absolutely,
because
it's a bad play call. It's a bad play call.
Okay.
It's a bad play call when you're doing a play action in the 4th and 1. You can easily run it down the field.
Hey, but hold on. Can I say something?
At
the end of the day, bro, there's no excuse for this shit. Like all we saying about this. There's no excuse for it. You know why there's no excuse? Because you don't keep this same energy with Lamar. You talking about play calling when he got the best receiver in the league with Hunter Renfro. Derek Carr completed. Literally, Warnock said in the comment, he completed 110-yard plus pass.
Bro, why y'all be talking about Hunter Renfro like he is something special? This nigga is nothing special. He is nothing special about Hunter Renfro.
He's a good weapon.
He's mid, average at best. Bro.
All of a sudden, he's mid when you was hyping him up last year with Derek Carr. He had a K. And you gonna say, Hunter Renfro was playing great.
Nothing is special with Hunter Hero. I don't see nothing special.
Bro,
you want to compare him to
Rated R.
Cup? He is nothing like him, bro.
Compare him to Cooper
The Riddler.
Cup, bro.
The Riddler. What you got to say, Riddler?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might as well have just came on this show. You was really better off coming on this show, dog. Real shit, and just walking some of that shit back, bro. Just come clean. Come clean. At the end of the day, you don't gotta walking something back. Don't mean you could admit that you was wrong about a lot of shit, bro. You could walk some of it back, bro. That's what you should have.
Bro, if you asked me to take away my Derek Carr, bro, I told you plenty of times. Like, I don't even want to do that in this conversation.
But you're not realistic about Derek Carr, bro. And the excuses you're making for him are not realistic excuses, bro. You can talk about play call it, this, that, and the third. Fellas, every team in the NFL, every once in a while, going to run a call, and we're going to be like, I don't know if that was the right call. That happens on every football team in the NFL. Secondly, how many years has Derek Carr played in the NFL? How long has he been the franchise quarterback for the Raiders? He can't call an audible rated R. He don't got the keys to the car to be able, it's 4th and 1. I don't want to run a play action.
Guys, you're missing the point, though.
Inside zone.
They gave Derek Carr the ball in his hands to make a play on 4th down, and he failed.
He couldn't do it.
Hold
on, Ray. You've told us 1,000 times that one of your biggest things about Derek Carr was firmly, you said in a clutch situation, this guy is going to come through for you. I'm not
in the pocket.
And look, Raider, I'm gonna give you a point. The Saints defense is well coached. That's why a lot of those injured players, guys were able to step up and fill roles and play at a high level. Because you guys have also been over the last few years been a defensive-minded team. So I'm going to give you that. But at the end of the day, Derek Carr's been in this league too long to not know how to exploit mismatch on the field. There's no reason why we can't put the ball in your hands to be great for us. There's no reason why you can only complete one pass for over 10 yards. There's no reason why you can't get the ball to the best one-on-one, give me 10-yard receiver in the NFL. There's no excuses for it. He just has to be better, bro. You can't keep sitting here and saying this shit about fucking Josh McDaniels. Look, I don't think Josh McDaniels is great, bro. But sometimes, dude, when you're the guy that you're saying this guy has been and what he's shown us, he's a duck, bro.
All right, look, when we watched Derek Carr, when we watched Devontae Adams yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, I see Alontae Taylor be physical with this motherfucker. I seen. Listen. When I look at Devontae Adams yesterday, I mean, he did had a great game as well. But I agree. Hold on. But I also agree that there's some throws that Derek Carr missed that he just normally don't miss. And I agree with you. Yes, there should be times where Derek Carr should make the right audible. But bro, it's simple coaching 101, right? 4th and 1, you don't sit there and run a play action, bro, when teams are running an all-out blitz, bro. It's simple. That's the number one thing to make.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing to counter that, bro? Before, cause I know we gotta move this segment up. But bro, like I keep saying to you before, he's been the quarterback for that franchise for too long. We saw Kyler Murray in year 4 go to his sideline and curse his coach out and say, "You're bugging out. We need to do shit like this. You need to chill out." If Derek Carr don't have no merit to fix some of the play calls to be able to say, maybe we should do this instead of that, bro, come on, dude. You gotta just hold this guy accountable.
Also,
bro.
real
You've been
quick,
doing this too long right now.
Listen. We hold Derek Carr accountable, but the thing is that we got to put things into context. I don't think that when we blame offensive scheme and the system, I don't think that, yes, a quarterback is stutter. You want to put the blame on him because he's not making the right throws and right schemes. But when you look at why the Ravens are struggling, I guarantee you replace them with a better coach than a goddamn Josh Allen, I guarantee they will be better. They would be better offense because they know what plays to be ran, and they'll put them in great positions for the guys like Devontae Adams and Hunter Info to succeed. I don't know why they replaced the head coach now.
So that's gonna
real quick, Dub, don't bring up Devontae Adams. He was getting doubled and triple teamed the whole game. Literally, he only had 2 times to catch a ball. 2 times. Second.
So what about when he was 1-on-1 with Lante Taylor?
What happened? He threw it
36
only 2 times.
36 1-on-1 with Lante Taylor. Couldn't get his shit off. Couldn't get his shit off on Lante Taylor.
He deflected plays.
We talking about the best one. Hold on. We talking about the best. We talking about the best one receiver under man coverage.
If you get 2 targets, it's 2 targets, my boy. 2.
Okay, but you said that. Hold on. The ball was right to him, and Alante made up Taylor.
That's fine.
It was right to him.
Don't bring up Tate Adams. He got doubled and triple teamed the whole game. Don't try to make no excuse for David Carr.
He was 1-on-1 out wide, 1-on-1, 35.
It's one play.
Fellas.
The one play that should have been a catchable play.
It wasn't crucial. You called he was losing the game.
In the game, you can't make no goddamn catches like that.
So you saying, bro? So now what?
All right, fellas, we're gonna move on to the next segment. That was a fire first 15 minutes. Amazing. David Carr is elite. Welcome, guys, to another show.
I ain't calling his ass Derek Carr.
I still believe in the God Carr. You feel me? I'll never let go of that. But hey, bro, welcome to another episode of PC Gridiron, bro. Usual suspects: Trent, G Baby, Mookie, the Riddler today. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. It's the Riddler today, and Nick Dawson. Which you guys got anything to say before we start headed along?
We on quarterbacks' asses today, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to have that same energy with Tom Brady.
It ain't just Tom Brady.
I want all y'all to have it.
Let it go. Let it go.
I feel the mid quarterback and Derek Carr, like y'all said, have that same minutes for Tom Brady.
There's worse quarterbacks that gonna get flamed today as well.
Oh yeah, Russ too.
And there's somebody else. There's another victim who needs to come up to the podium, and I hope y'all ready to talk about him too. And he plays for the Chargers.
Oh man. You know what?
We're not ducking around that conversation.
Before we get into anything, I think Trent needed to get something off of his chest before. What was that again, Trent?
I was just talking. I was about to address that for David Carr. It's like I'm just talking.
Oh, that's it.
I was just hearing, I was just hearing right on what we talking about.
Because I thought it was something else. Trent, would you like me?
Wait. Yo, I need your full definition for impact for receivers. Because you told me that if Tyreek Hill's impact is a 10, Stephon Diggs and them is an 8, which is mind-boggling. So
impact for me in any sport is just the impact you have on the game itself. How does the defense adjust to you as a whole? How does the game change with you being there on the field or on the court? Just how dynamic is just everything in the game comes with just your presence being there. Sometimes there's guys who does have a great level of impact on the game, but there's just guys who just supersedes their own. And I bring that up for Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs. You said it perfectly. Like Stephon Diggs and Tyreek Hill impact the game in very similar ways. It's just I believe that Tyreek Hill and his speed, because speed kills in football, supersedes that, in my opinion.
So you really think just because he's just faster that his impact just clears him?
I mean, that's one of the most important things in football, and it is what it is.
I could
agree to it, but I don't think that's my point. I don't think they cleared him. Like that's my issue with that. Like if Tyreek Hill's impact is an 8 or 10. Diggs to me is like a 9.7, 9.6. Like it's
yeah, I think so too. I think it's at least.
That's what I'm saying.
I put in that 9 range.
That's what I'm saying. Like
at least a 9.5 because at the end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen both owe each other a lot of gratitude to each other.
Trent, you got it.
They changed the trajectory of both of their careers.
Trent, Doug's the same person that said Peyton Manning was a 10 and Tom Brady was an 8 for like reading the defense or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm comparing it, because this is the thing I look at it like when you ask me to compare, like, let's say the overall general scheme of things, Stephon Diggs would be a 9, and then Tyreek Hill would be a 10 in the general scheme of things. But when I'm comparing them to each other, and Stephon Diggs is a 10, I think that Tyreek Hill is a 10. I think that Stephon Diggs is an 8 because I just think that there's a good, not an amazing gap, but just a slight gap, and that's the gap for me. It's a 2-point gap between those two.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I feel you. I just literally see no gap in the game. Like there's no gap in that's what I'm saying. Like their game in general, like there's just no gap, bro. That's why I be feeling like I'm kind of pushing it with Tyreek. Like I get it, but like nah.
I don't know. The way I look at Tyreek is the same way I look at Steph Curry. He does that one thing that just changes the whole entire aspect of the game, son. And it's like, regardless of how much people just don't like it, it is what it is. Like, I know it's, you said just the speed puts him more impactful. Yes, 100%.
Tag you in. Cause like
I'm tapping out on this one. I'm not gonna
tag you in, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I'm tapping out on this one. I'm not gonna hold you.
Debonair's on top. You feel me?
This is not because we're gonna be here for a minute. What's next?
We need to talk about.
Can we get into these quarterbacks?
We got to talk about the New York Football Giants.
That's what I was waiting for.
That's
Mr. Trent. I am about to send you my Cash App. I need them $50 in my account. Thank you, because I told you to chill. I told you to chill. And your bet lasted 1 week, Mr. 10-1. 1 week.
It's fine. I don't care how we look.
Wait. Time out.
I'm not mad.
Wait, Trent. You bet G-Baby I was going to go 10-1?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, look, because look. Wait, J-Rob. J-Rob. The only way I say that, look, J-Rob, look.
That was arrogant. That was just arrogant.
No, it's not arrogant. Look, I genuinely thought we could beat the Seahawks, and then there's Texans, Lions, and I said I think we split the Cowboys. Like I think Texans, Lions, we for sure beat, and then this Cowboys.
Yeah. So to review on this game that just happened,
that was a little too overzealous though.
But I'm not mad that we lost. It's the way we lost. Like making Richie James.
Trent, get right after I say this for everyone who didn't watch the game. I want you to elaborate more on that. Geno Smith had 212 yards, 2 TDs. Kenneth Walker, 51 yards, 1 TD. Tyler Lockett, 63 yards, 1 TD. Daniel Jones stunk up the field, 176 yards. Saquon, 50 yards in the TD. Slayton, 66 yards and 5 receptions. So now that you guys have that information for the 100 people watching this, if you ain't like the video, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like the damn video. Now you guys more informed. Trent, what is the main catalyst on why the Giants lost that game?
Okay, our offense played bad. I 100% get that. He played doo-doo. I do not care. We got the stop that we needed with 6 minutes left. Mind you, in the second quarter, Richie James had already fumbled that one time and it caused a touchdown. Then with 5:45, 6 minutes left, he fumbles again. And then they go on to score. Now, I'm not saying he's the offense played doo-doo. Like, my special teams played bad. But I'm just saying, like, bruh, like, you fumbling twice, especially in them crucial moments, is crazy. And then they go down and score. Like, that's, like, I'm not mad how we lost. It's just the way we lost. I rather would have seen Geno throw for 500, 4 TDs, no picks. And y'all just troll me for the rest of the week than seeing that.
And that's what you're not acknowledging, bro. He was finna throw for 400 on your ass.
Shut up, bro.
Hold on. Time out. How many drops did he go through in that game, Trent?
That's
bombs, long drops.
Lock it.
If some of them drops was
he probably would have had like 280.
He would have at least had 3. He would have had at least 300, fellas. At least
he probably would have had 280. I think he would have had
at least 300
yards.
yards.
That's fine. But again, we was down by 8. We was down by 6.
I understand the turnovers happen, but you need to start acknowledging that Danny Dimes What it do, baby?
It's more like Danny. It's more like Danny Pennies because you want to know why? Hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all keep going at it. I'm gonna let J. Robert Trey keep going at it.
Danny Pennies is elite.
Danny Pennies, because here's my thing. I mean, we've talked about it, but in case y'all don't know,
let's put it to the table.
Do you want to know who had more passing yards than Daniel Jones in the first half? Christian McCaffrey.
That's fine. That's
cool. Daniel Jones has 17 passing yards in the first half.
That's a headshot right there.
That's cool. He played bad, but again, that's still but J-Rob, to go back.
PJ Walker out there.
What else do I need to acknowledge?
He said Christian McCaffrey had more yards.
Like, I'm just saying.
It's looking bad for Danny Pennies,
because everybody, we put everything else in context, and now act like I'm just saying. I'm not discrediting the Seahawks. Just that Richie James fumbled with 6 minutes left, and then they scored a touchdown 2 plays after. That's the game.
That fumble, I can give you. The first one, y'all had ample amount of time to recover from.
That's the thing. We were still in the game. It's not like we was down 3 TDs.
Thank you,
down about 6.
Like, yeah, come on, baby. Like, thank you. That
Why
one
saying
fumble,
thank you?
he was right though. That second one
was OD. That was OD. That's when I knew y'all lost the game.
But look though,
he also was right. Y'all had more than enough time to really rally.
Danny Pennies, Danny Jones, whatever. Daniel Jones played bad. We were still in the
Saquon played bad as well.
Yeah, that's when he played good. That's fine. We were still in the game though.
Seahawks defense.
But aren't the Seahawks like a bottom 5 defense though?
No, they played. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They went crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I know they played well, but I was just asking.
Hold on, the Seahawks is a bottom 5 ranked defense.
I thought so. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's why I asked.
G-Baby, I'm gonna tell you something.
He didn't even play that bad.
I'm gonna tell you something that's scary about. My bad. Go ahead, Trent. Go ahead.
I was saying my main point is like, through all that thing, Daniel Jones had 17 pass yards the first half. Oh well, Christian McCaffrey. I don't care. Like, bro, we were still in the game with 6 minutes left, and then you fumbled. That's the game.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's football though. They was gonna lose that game. I don't think anybody had any doubts.
I mean, you say
just
that.
the way the whole
game looked, bro. The way the game.
The offense was so bad.
That's
I'm saying. What I'm saying. You're right. Those moments did happen, and yes, they played like shit and still had an opportunity to maybe pull out the victory. That's a fact. But also, I don't think, as the viewers who watch the game, I don't think at any point that we think in ourselves, they're going to win this game, bro. Because y'all did not look like y'all could execute that well. But G-Baby, this is one thing that's scary about that Seahawks defense, that now that you mentioned how bad that defense is. That defense is just young, I think. And over time, I think that defense, because you got to think, this is just Tyler Lockett said in that press conference, we got a young guys that's playing, and they're just all buying in. And ultimately, they're the first team in their division. That team reminds me of another defense from a season ago, that Bengals defense, that was not that great, but got hot at the right time late in the season. Yeah. We already know what that Seahawks offense is. I know y'all want to say Geno Smith is going to unravel.
Don't let Geno Smith go.
I'm believing in him. I'm believing in him.
Hold on. Ain't the Seahawks 5-2? They 5-2.
5-3. First place in the NFC West.
First place in the NFC West.
Geno Smith, baby.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you right now, baby, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm drinking the Seahawks Kool-Aid. Sipping it, because at the end of the day, bro, I think that defense is better than people are giving credit, and it's only a lot of those players in that defense are young, and I promise you by week 14, 15, 16, I'm telling you, Seahawks are a real player. Do not let them birds fly. Them birds can fly.
But then
they have I think their offense is damn good.
But didn't the Bengals defense catch hot in the playoffs?
Yeah, late. I'm saying late in the season though. I'm saying they got it together late. That's all. Late season, bro.
What you got to do?
And they bend don't break either, bro.
Listen, G-Baby, I'm with J-Rob, bro. Put some respect on this fucking man's name. Put some respect on Geno fucking Smith.
Drink the tea, bro. Drink the tea.
Thank you.
Tea is nasty for anybody who drinks it. Anyway, I just the Bengals defense though, because I would argue the difference. Which is why I don't think that, like, yeah, they played great, but, like, that type of run, the reason why I don't think that is because the Bengals defense, though, had vets. They had a Von Bell and a Trey Hendrickson and Jesse Bates. And even though I like the guys they got,
I'd get behind that.
Like, they still a little young. That's why I don't know if I want to say that. But I do think in the years coming, that defense is going to be nice. They just need to get a different quarterback under center, and then
but they got Pete. They got Pete Carroll.
I ain't gonna lie, G baby. I ain't gonna lie. There's one thing I'm not gonna let you do because there was a stat today that I saved just for you tonight, brother. Hoping that you're gonna be on here. You and Trent.
Talk to me. What's the stat? What's the stat?
It's a stupid stat, but I love it because it's a great one. It's perfect passer rating. So like perfect passes, catchable area, perfect throws. Geno Smith on all out of 100% of his throws, only 9% of his throws are less than perfect passes, bro, this season. That means he's hitting at a 91% rate in accuracy when it comes to just throwing the ball in an accurate area. That can sound crazy, but you saying he can't throw the ball. Y'all said he was a duck.
I didn't say that. No. Okay,
you said get a different quarterback.
Because I don't believe he will be the one to lead you to a championship. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying let him have this season. G-Baby, this is great.
Hold on, but G-Baby, let me ask you something. If he leads them to the playoffs, bro, when nobody had them going to the playoffs, bro,
gotta give him a shot.
Hey, I will give him like, hey, that was a great season, Geno. That was great. But you know who so let's say they make the playoffs. You know who else's first round pick they have? You know who the Broncos.
Okay.
Use that pick and make sure you go get Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. Let Bryce Young sit for a year so that he can learn under Pete Carroll. And there's nothing wrong learning from Geno. He's been in the league long enough. Let him sit and wait. But you need to go get your franchise quarterback because not only I'm not saying Geno is trash, but he is like, I'm just saying, if he comes back next year and he's doing the same thing, if he's coming back next year and doing the same thing, cool. I saw you do it twice. But you've been a backup for 9 years. I'm not going to bank off of one season and say you're a franchise quarterback.
Can I just say how nasty this man is? Can I just say how nasty you are, G-Baby?
How am I being nasty?
Because you love Jimmy G, bro. You thought at one point he was a top 15 guy.
I said he was at 15, but I always said he was mid.
You thought he was a top 15 quarterback, brother.
But I always said he was mid.
You thought he was a top 15 guy.
I always said he was mid, though.
Let me ask y'all a real question, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
If you think Geno Smith is good, Jimmy G is good enough to take a team to a Super Bowl and be the quarterback, how in the hell are you out on Geno Smith? Because the year, hold on.
I'll explain the difference. No, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna explain the difference though, but I'm gonna let you finish.
When the San Francisco 49ers and them went to that Super Bowl, they didn't go on the back of Jimmy G. He just kind of filled a role. Let's be real about what Geno Smith is doing. He is playing them in 2 games. He is making all the right throws. Let's not forget that big that fourth quarter drive a week ago where he's making every throw needed to keep them chains moving. He's making those plays. You think Geno Smith misses that throw to Emmanuel Sanders for touchdown in the Super Bowl? I think Geno Smith has a lot of ability, bro, and I think he's showing it. And if you think Jimmy G is a top 15 guy, then there's no way you can be so out on Geno Smith.
So can I tell you the difference why? Because I understand your point. So I'm not even really tripping about it. So I'm gonna tell you a couple differences in the two. So first off, with Jimmy G, I've always said he was mid. I just thought he was the best out of the mid. I thought Dak Prescott was at the end of like the really good. And then after that, everybody was mid. I thought Jimmy G was the best out of that. Second, when it comes to Jimmy G and all that, my main thing was I wasn't a believer in Trey Lance. Now, if they would have had Justin Fields behind him, bye, Jimmy. If they would have had Trevor, bye, Jimmy. I don't need you. I wasn't a believer in Trevor. And I thought for that team, I'm taking Jimmy G over. The third difference that I really want to talk about that I don't think gets talked about enough, another reason that I also don't think Geno should be your franchise quarterback, ain't he like 30-something? Ain't he 30, 31, 32?
32.
Go get, if you have the opportunity to go get Bryce Young or CJ, not no AR-15, not no Will Levis, none of them dudes or whatever their names are. If CJ or Bryce, because those are the only ones I like. If CJ or Bryce Young are available to get, those are the ones I think you should be banking on. Because
hold on, do you think? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because the Broncos, I think, are gonna end up with a low pick, and you got the Commanders and the Lions that also need quarterbacks.
Broncos already have 3 wins.
Commanders have 4.
Also, bro,
Broncos or Lions have 1.
Another thing we got coming factor, like why we think like J-Rock Jamal, if you think Jimmy G or whatever, then why Geno Smith is that like Geno Smith been in the league for damn near a decade and been dog. Like he just this is this first year.
Nobody gave him a chance.
But great situations, great schemes. I mean,
anyways.
Hold on, rated R. What was about to say, rated R?
My point is, like I'm not about to hit that situation. My point is that even though this is his first year, at least Jimmy G, he's been on the team and like the first year went to Super Bowl and then now they've been to conference championship. I'm not saying Jimmy G good. I think he mid. But I'm just saying though, plus he's younger. And second, Geno Smith has been in the league for almost a decade and just been hooping.
But Jimmy G also been a backup most of his career, and also he sat most of his career
behind Tom Brady, though.
He was behind Tom Brady, but he was also behind Russell Wilson, picking up the same offense.
And he was carried by his defense.
They know what Geno Smith was doing in that time while he was under Russell Wilson.
He was
studying
learning
that playbook, learning, getting better.
This the first out of 10. Good.
And I can give y'all that.
It's crazy,
but y'all was behind Jimmy G going to the San Fran based off what he did in New England.
I never was high.
So just for clarification, I'm not a believer in banking on somebody out for 2 games, but when he got there, they didn't lose again. Like I couldn't ignore that when they was like 1-8 or 0-8. He gets there, they don't lose another game. Then he gets hurt, they start losing again. And then not too long after, they're in a Super Bowl. 2 years later, they're in a conference championship. Where they really should have won, to be honest.
I think it's just unfair what y'all doing to Geno Smith because ultimately, bro, he's playing at an elite level. Now I'm
saying let's wait and see it when he does it again. Bro, if he does it again next year, I'll give it to you. But I'm not doing a 1-year wonder. If he ends up being a 1, what if he comes back next year and he goes back to being old Geno? That's a 1-year wonder, and I'm not banking my franchise off of that. I'm not.
Hey, hold on. G-Baby, do you think the Seahawks is looking for a quarterback right now? Do you think they focus is looking for a quarterback right now on how well Geno Smith
at this? Okay, so if you want to say at this moment, no, because their own pick isn't going to be that low unless they just fall off a cliff. But if Denver keeps falling, I guarantee you they're going to be looking at, hey, if Bryce or CJ's still around, or if we can make a little move to go up and get him, because it's the best of both worlds. You get your young franchise quarterback, but you ain't got to play him right away. You can sit there, just like y'all was talking about how Geno learned. You can sit Bryce Young or CJ for a year, let him learn. But he's 32.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But at the end of the day, if I'm the Seahawks, I'm not going to use my first round pick. Because first of all, they're not going to be picking in the top 3. It's over. We obviously know they're going to win more than enough games, so they're not going to be picking in the top 3. So they're not going to get CJ Stroud anyway. They're not going to get Bryce Young anyway. So they're not picking a quarterback.
Because the only teams that are like low enough to need quarterbacks, the Lions, they'll probably get one. But then after that, I would argue, the Texans just pick with Davis Mills.
This is why, bro. You're saying you're sitting here telling me that Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are going past number 5.
I think the Broncos pick will be low enough to where they can make a trade. But even in 1 through 5, if you look at all the lowest teams, a lot of them either already drafted their quarterback or the Commanders was one I thought might get one, but they're 4-4 right now. They're higher than the Broncos. So who knows if they're going to be there to get one.
Listen, at the end of the day, the difference between Jimmy G and Geno Smith from the biggest picture is that when we watched Jimmy G play for the 49ers, we knew there was limitations. We knew that this guy was not the greatest decision maker. We always knew he was due for a pick. We knew that he was a big relier on his running game because when they needed him to make the throws, they had to put it in the hands of other players. That's why they turned Deebo Samuel into a running back. That's why they couldn't get guys the ball. That's why they banking on Trey Lance to save them. The difference between Geno Smith and him is Geno Smith is a better overall decision maker and a better thrower of the football. Being a decision maker, being a thinker, that's not a trait that just dissipates. Why do you think Tom Brady's been able to do it for so long? He's playing like shit now, but that's what's made him great for all these years. This is what made Peyton Manning great. I'm not comparing Geno to them guys, but as a decision maker, Geno Smith has been one of the best in the entire league, if not the best this season. He is playing at a very elite level. You have to respect that. And that's why I think this shit could keep going and the Seahawks don't have to be so. We got to get a quarterback tomorrow.
We
They
just
can build that
have to see it
franchise
again, bro. Again, like if he do this shit for the rest of the year, we just have to see it again, bro. He been in the league for 10 years, bro. His first good year, we got to see it again.
To go off of that, what you said, J. Rob, like in the way in which they're using him, bro. J. Rob hit it on the money. He's being a game manager, hitting his passes, being a game manager, and when it's time to shine and throw a bomb to deliver your playmakers, a Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf the ball, he puts it majority of the times on the fucking money. That's all you can ask from your quarterback, and that's why it's different from a Jimmy G and a Geno Smith right now. And on top of that, listen, bro, they have a Kenneth Walker, and I'm with J-Rob too. The defense is young under Pete Carroll, and the defense, I think, is going to get better. You tell me next year, I think they have a lot of first and second round picks.
They do.
Revamp on your defense. Bro,
they're gonna have 4 picks in the first 2 rounds.
I mean, Russell Wilson won a fucking Super Bowl being a game manager. Why can't Geno?
All we're saying is
one more thing. Let me just lift off some numbers for y'all, just real quick.
That's very nasty, Doug. Because the Legion of Boom. No, that's gross. The Legion of Boom is a top 5 defense.
That team.
Tyreek Woolen is disgusting. Tyreek Woolen is disgusting.
Yo, he's good, but come on, that was gross.
That's one of like the 5. Yeah, that was one of the 5 greatest defenses ever.
This is of all time.
I'm gonna stick with it.
I will say this. That's a make contact great again right there, bro.
That was funny, though.
That was right there, though. But I will say this about Geno Smith, fellas, that this is why I know y'all got to see another year, but I think y'all need to get on the bandwagon and drink some tea. Accuracy rating, number 1 in the league. True completion percentage, number 1 in the league.
Oh,
did Warnock send you that? Did Warnock send you that?
Oh, let him finish.
Pressure completion, 6th in the league. Play action completion, 1st in the league. Red zone completion, 24th. But they probably more so running the rock in with Kenneth Walker and company. That matters with some context. Clean pocket completion percentage, 1st in the league at a whopping 78.7%. This man is completing throws with a clean pocket. That's almost 80%. That's godly, bro.
That's not like
that. Look, but we're literally saying is, look, what he's doing this year is great.
Shout out to
but when I've seen somebody in the league for a decade, this is your first time being good. That's great. There's 2 things about it. One, I got to see you do it for another season because you could easily be a 1-year wonder. After people get film on you, they can easily come back and all of a sudden you don't look the same. All of a sudden you miss the throws. And the second thing, and he ain't mine. I have one Lord and Savior, and it ain't him.
Come on, bro.
It ain't him. It ain't him. I'll tell you that right now. It ain't him.
Come on now.
But if he comes back and also too, the other thing that we got to talk about again, if I can have just realistically, if I can have Geno playing at this level for maybe 3, 4 more years, 3 years, or I can go get a 21-year-old who could possibly do this for me for a decade plus. If it's available. Now, if the Broncos pick ends up being higher and they can't make a move to go get him, then no. Stick with Geno for another year and see what happens in the next quarterback.
Now, can I ask you one question?
Yeah, for sure.
As all NFL fans, we're all fans of different teams. Some franchises has not won as much as others. But let me ask y'all this question. Right now in y'all lifetime, if y'all have a 3-window gap to win a Super Bowl, possibly, would you go all in on it right now? If you don't got to rebuild, if you don't think you got to rebuild with a quarterback, you think you might have something, would you go all in on trying to make your team a Super Bowl champion, or would you bank on for the next 10 years?
I'm going all in.
I think so.
I'm going all in.
I feel your point about the 10 years. I feel that.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, I low key think you can probably do both. But I would say, just to answer your question, I would go all in because at the end of the day, nothing's guaranteed.
Absolutely.
But I feel like in the Seahawks situation, especially because they got that Broncos pick, and hey, I'm not banking on that. Right. If I can do both, if I can rock with Geno for now and build for my future, I'm gonna take that opportunity.
Hell of a point. Yeah, that's a great point.
So
potentially have enough draft capital too.
Side note, real quick. The Bengals right now, the third quarter, have -5 yards in total yards. But I'm gonna just
no, they don't.
I'm gonna just let that. I'm gonna keep.
No. Do they really?
It looked terrible, man.
Bro, they O-line has been trash all night.
I got the game on my computer right here.
I'm gonna keep it pushing. It's the first game without Jamar Chase. They say gonna be.
So we blaming Jamar Chase out on the O-line?
I'm talking about. No, I'm not saying the O-line. I'm talking about the receivers.
I will say this though. This game is a definition of impact. This is impact.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamar Chase not there. All of a sudden, that's what's causing their O-line. That's what's causing their O-line not to block.
I don't think that's
about
that.
That's
not
about
point.
that.
They've had that shitty O-line for 3 seasons really. And what he's saying is that with a Jamar Chase, it's really giving them a bailout in a lot of situations. That's impact.
But they looked bad with him there. The O-line looked bad with him there.
But the O-line was bad, but the offense wasn't as bad, and it's because of the dynamic.
Yeah, but he got a.
He was dropping 17.
But G-Bay got a point because you need a great productive offensive line for the quarterback that have time to throw the football. But Jamar, how long is Jamar Chase out?
He out for
4 to 6. 4 to 6
probably.
Oh man.
Look, I hear y'all, but just real quick, because I don't want to stay on this tangent for too long. Like, I will give y'all, like, all right, hey, first game without him, hey, maybe there's a bit of an adjustment period, sure. But if y'all watch this game, I'm not looking at this like, dang, they really need Jamar Chase. I'm looking like, man, Joe Burrow, like, yes, you could say he's been running for his life all year, but it ain't been this bad. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, and Taki are having a field day on this O-line. They've been better than this for these parts of the year. They've been better than this.
Listen, I'm watching this play right now. They just got a flag. This man had mad time in the pocket, but nobody was getting open. I understand your point. The offensive line is looking bad, but that's why Jamar Chase being there creates so much opportunities, because when the offensive line, those few times, are holding their own, you have a reliable guy who can sit here and get open for deep passes, for long passes, or he could just torch his man down low. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the impact of a Jamar Chase. They don't have receivers right now to stretch the ball down the field.
Okay, one more question, Dub, and I promise we can move on. Remember a while ago when you were talking about, like, you believe in superstitions and stuff, and you know how, like, the Colts have never beat the Jags in Jacksonville or something like that?
Is tonight one of those games? I didn't know.
Joe Burrow has never beaten the Browns in his career.
Oh, shit. That's
actually a fact, too.
That's wild.
So does that change your opinion on this?
It might.
Context might matter.
It might.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's fine. We can move on.
Context might matter on that one, GB. I didn't even know that either, bro. I didn't know that either.
That is wild to me. But hey, speaking of quarterbacks, we could get into another quarterback that J-Rob so happened to bring up earlier. The Chargers. Let me pull up the game real quick. Did they even play last week?
No, they had a bye, but they didn't look good. They didn't look good against the Broncos before that.
Yeah. So J-Rob, what is your gripes with Justin Herbert? Why did you want to bring him up all of a sudden?
Because he ain't look good.
No, it's not that he look good, but I think it is time. And before I'm not coming with no energy, no venom, but I do think it is time for us to realistically look at Justin Herbert. And I do think he's a little overpraised. And I think that in the sense of, I think everybody falls in love with his ability to throw the football, and he's a statistically great numbers. Arm talent has it. I'm not discrediting his ability as a quarterback. But we also have to admit, we have praised him as a top 5 quarterback. Some people have said he's a top 5 quarterback, but they not really doing shit, fellas. And at the end of the day, we look at his peers in his draft class. We saw Joe Burrow go to a Super Bowl with a terrible O-line. Obviously, Justin Herbert's defense was shit. I'm not going to take that away. But this season as well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa get 2 actual weapons at receiver after he spent the first 2 years dealing with Ryan Fitzpatrick and whether he's the guy or not. And he's actually been pretty solid. I'm not saying he's the Dolphins franchise guy or that he's better than Justin Herbert, but he's been one of the better quarterbacks in the league this season. He just has been. And I think it is really time for us to put the fuel to the fire about Justin Herbert. Like, are we going to clearly just say he's a top 5 guy just off his talent and ability? Or are we going to start being like, yo, you got to start putting these games together? So I don't think they're putting these games together. And it's starting to look bad to me. And I'm not going to think about everything has to be perfect for him, because everything not going to be perfect for Justin Herbert. There's just some times where he's gonna have to pull out an ugly one, bro. Like he just has to start pulling out some ugly ones. I'm not saying every game gotta be that way, because every game can't be that way. But there are gonna be them garbage games where he don't look good or the team don't look, but he has to pull those games out because those things matter at that position, bro. That's why if you're saying he's a top 5 guy, sometimes he has to just do top 5 stuff. Because Jess can only be a game manager but so long. But when the time matters, you gotta just be different. And I think you gotta start holding him to the fire about that.
Quick question.
Not saying
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let Mookie go.
Yeah. My bad.
No, go ahead, Mookie. My bad.
Listen. I think if we talk about in terms of talent as a quarterback, I think Herbert belongs, to have top 5 considerations. You know what I'm saying? But when we look at a guy like Justin Herbert, and since he's been in the lead, and we talk about terms of statistics and look up in terms of what he's been doing since being in the quarterback position, and that hasn't translated them getting to the playoffs and stuff. We can't just sit there and just criticize Herbert. Yes, we understand that Herbert could be better, but you got to understand that, man, football is the ultimate team sport, right? And when I look at why the Chargers have been underachieving, and I think they number 2 ranked in their division, the AFC West division, so they got time to get better. But I'm just looking at their defense. I mean, yes, their defense have been injured. They've been nick and tuck. They've been inconsistent times. But when you brought in guys like Khalil Mack and brought in guys like Josie Bosa, and you got J.C. Jackson on there, and most of these guys
who hasn't been very good actually.
Yeah. So what is y'all?
I'm sorry.
Hold on. When
Did y'all see the chat finally?
Hold on.
No.
What I'm saying is that yeah, Justin Herbert has been performing inconsistent sometimes, but at the end of the day, bro, I just think that when we got to hold a guy like that accountable, it's all about situations. And I just think that Chargers defense have been one of the worst since he came in and stepped foot as being a San Diego Chargers. And look at on how the play calling for Justin Herbert, that's the big issues. Like it just, when you sign in guys like Austin Eckler, who had like 9 carries against the Broncos and not really running the ball efficiently, and then you're relying on Justin Herbert just to throw the ball consistently, it makes your offense very predictable, and then your defense ain't getting stops. I just think that we got to look at the context of when you want to.
No, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that, bro. I don't want nobody sitting here thinking that I don't know. I don't want nobody thinking I'm not rocking with Justin Herbert. I do think he's talented as hell, but I do think we gotta quiet it down until he does get better. I do think for sure. I think Brandon Staley kind of a duck. I don't think he's that great of a head coach. I'm gonna give him that, but we gotta quiet that shit down a little bit until these boys actually start being the team that we think they are. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Trevor Lawrence, we all thought Trevor Lawrence was talented. And we've seen it this year. I do think we give him a credit, but his team ain't very good. And we talk about him, and I think we got to start quieting it down about him because they got to start doing stuff. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Seahawks. I mean, how much the Seahawks? Hold on, let me ask you something. How much the Seahawks scored? 37 points on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I agree. They're decimated with injuries too, for sure. But we got
because that was going to be my question, J-Rob, for you. Because, oh my gosh. That was going to be my question for you only because Brandon Staley, like, who's their OC? Is it Joe Lombardi?
He's a duck too.
Yeah, because I just feel like low key, in my opinion, I feel like the same problems they was having with Anthony Lynn, they're having with Brandon Staley, and they brought in Brandon Staley so that they wouldn't have those same problems they was having with Anthony Lynn. In my personal opinion.
I personally think Anthony Lynn was better. Honestly.
Defensively, at least, yes.
Yeah.
Better, honestly. And ultimately, yeah, I agree. I think he was a bit better.
Yo, why did y'all doing this tonight, bro? I can't tonight, bro. I can't with y'all, bro. It's Halloween, son. Not too much. Calling J-Rob a Ninja Turtle.
What you say?
They calling J-Rob a Ninja Turtle. They got the mispronunciations of Mookie. Yo, Mookie, you start having Josie Bosa.
Joey Bosa.
It's all good with that.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry, bro. That got me, bro. Hey, Nick.
Ninja Turtle is a good one.
What's good?
That's a good one.
The Ninja Turtle was elite. Oh man. So we're gonna get to our next game, bro. Well, there was a Thursday night game with the Ravens versus the Buccaneers. We all know who won that. I guess we're gonna have to address the elephant in the room. We brought it up earlier. Tom Brady has not been looking the same this year. I blame his wife.
Whoa! No, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this.
I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Let Duff get his cap off. Let him.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, right?
I'm done with
A
this.
little bit. I swear she's a witch. I swear. After this whole divorce, she put this whole juju magic on, and she's just sitting here like, nah, you not about to play while you divorcing me. And she put her whole juju magic on him, and now he's stinking up the fucking field. Yo, look. I hope she. What's her name again? I forget her name. Gigi.
Giselle something.
Giselle. Whatever.
That is very childish from a woman your age. If you was protecting this man all his career, there's no reason you shouldn't keep protecting this man. Very childish of you. Just because he wants to go play with his boys, you shouldn't be feeling some type of way.
Are we really about? Are we really about to blame the fucking wife?
Hy?
She's a witch. I swear.
Are you about to blame? This is.
I'm a blame.
Dub, you ever been in love before? Because this gotta be.
Come on, bro. Come
built
on.
up hate. Did you have a witch do something to you when you was younger?
I know. There's witches, bro. There's witches out there, and I think his wife is one. I know for a fact. I
wouldn't use the W in that word.
Bro, if the Bucks were winning, would you be saying this?
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
I would say thank you. I would say thank you, Giselle. I would say thank you, Giselle, for not doing no bullshit to Tom Brady.
Hold him accountable.
And this is
hold Brady accountable.
G-Baby.
No, I blame his wife. I blame his wife.
You know why?
This is gross.
Yes, I'm a Brady meat rider.
Y'all done made like 4 videos about meat ride, talking about him, this and that. You really about to sit up here with Tom Brady, who has a much better team than the Packers? You gonna blame it on his wife?
Yes, she's a witch. I'm telling you. There's no reason he should be playing this bad. I'm telling you. But y'all got it. Y'all can talk about the real football. I'm not going to get into it.
I know you.
Wait. There's no. Okay. Go ahead.
Cause y'all gonna violate, so let me get my shit off first. Cause I know y'all about to do. They've been waiting.
I'm about to go in. They about to go in.
But I'm gonna say this, cause I gotta keep it gangster. Everybody say I gotta keep the same energy. You blew it with that. You blew it with that, bro. I'm gonna tell you why you blew it with that. Do you know what Brady said? He said, "Fuck it, we ball." He married to the game, and that's what he wanted to do. He chose. This is what he chose, bro. He married to the game, and he meant that shit literally. So I'm going to give it up all for this. That's what he did.
No, wait. Hold up. This dude right here. Yes. She's part of the reason why he's won 7 rings. I'm telling you.
What the hell are we doing?
I'm telling you. He said in an interview that
he get married to her, but when he had like 3 rings already. So what are we doing?
Yeah, she helped prolong his career with the juju shit. I'm telling you.
You can't blame no.
Don't project that, bro. Don't project that out here, bro. Because at the end of the day,
that's my conspiracy theory for the day. I'm done with that for the day. No, y'all got it. I'll be right back. I'm hungry.
Wait, time out.
What just happened, bro?
This chat is fucked up.
Y'all not fucked up. Y'all see the truth. There's conspiracies all over America. I stand with Kyrie.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what G-Baby said. Yo, that's ridiculous. But, bro, to get back at Tom Brady, he's not playing well, bro. And honestly, I hate to say this, but...
Yo, G-Baby.
The league look like it's getting past him, bro. Like, the league is evolving past Tom Brady, bro. Like... The league is finally making Tom Brady have to use some improvisational skills. And he's never really had that in his game. He's never been that mobile. He's not an improver. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
Wait,
You're muted, G-Baby. You're muted, G-Baby.
You're muted.
I'm sorry. Can I get a clarification on what you mean by improvisation? Can I just get a clarification?
like what Russell Wilson, Rodgers do in the pocket.
Oh, so like moving around, like moving around in the pocket. Okay, cool. Continue.
Brady has honestly this year, I think more than any point in his year, has shown that most teams now are making him have to be a quarterback that he hasn't had to be.
Offensive line, Trey.
Offense, I don't think his offensive line is not that great, and because of that, what do most guys who don't have good offensive line do? They can improv and make plays. He can't do that anymore. And obviously, just being a great decision maker ain't going to cut it anymore because you're not playing that well, bro. Like, you're not playing that well. And I'm not going to give him a whole bunch of excuses. Now, I will say this. I ain't counting him out like y'all. I'm not counting him out because this is still Brady. The playoffs come around. It gets colder out. And you got to see that man when it matters most, chips on the table. So I'm not counting him out. But he has.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead. He's not playing well.
It's not doing enough for me, bro. Like,
what you want me to say?
Go ahead, rated R, because Dawson got to go. Hey,
listen.
We making the rounds. We can make the rounds.
Listen.
Tom,
I
can't say I hate Tom. I'm not saying that.
Listen, Tom. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. It's the end of an era. Tom Brady should have retired last year. He's done. It's over. This is probably the point of the career where I seen Tom Brady just make the throws, make the underneath throws, make the throws in the air, especially in the pocket. But he's missing all those throws, especially when Chris Godwin runs a crossing right. He's just missing all those throws, and then he's holding on the ball too long. He's getting sacked often. It's like, bro, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is struggling, right? And at the end of the day, when you think about it, bro, it just Tom Brady. Listen. I don't even think the Buccaneers will win a division. I also don't think that Tom Brady can actually enhance the offense because how bad the offense have been up and down, inconsistent. So, and then just how bad the offensive line is. I mean, it can't block or nothing. I mean, it can't have Tom Brady in the pocket for at least 3 or 2 seconds because he's always under the side. So, at the end of the day, man, everybody got to wave the white flag. It's over. Tom Brady this is probably Tom Brady's last season, and it's over.
Why is Jacoby Brissett doing this to the fucking
listen, I'm gonna ask y'all something. What does Tom Brady have to prove?
You're lucky I don't get on Joe Burrow's ass.
Can somebody tell me this? What does Tom Brady have to prove?
Nothing to prove.
Nothing.
I want Dub, feel me? But he bullshit talking about some white.
Yeah, Dub, that was whack, bro.
I just want him to shit on.
I'm walking that shit back. I just in the beginning of the fucking year, I made TikTok about it. I said, don't be surprised if he starts struggling because she mad in her fucking feelings.
Honestly, bro. Actually, you know what? Fuck what I was talking about. I'm with Dub on that. She did.
Yeah.
That's that voodoo.
Fuck that bitch.
That woman to come up here.
That's crazy.
That woman to come up here and
That's crazy.
go. That's why I can't rock. I can't do it. You can't do it, bro.
I can't do it either. I can't do it. No more.
You know what I will say about Tom Brady's wife? The Buccaneers offense looks worse than Tom Brady's marriage.
Ooh.
Nah, never. Not with her behind there.
They didn't just put up 3 points to the Carolina Panthers 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, but she be praying against my man.
Bro,
can't excuse that.
They played the Steelers and they only scored 3 or 6 points.
It's that voodoo, bro. Black magic is crazy, bro.
I'm not giving Tom Brady no passes.
Black magic's real, bro. I seen a dude cough up hair and he ain't even need hair, bro.
His family don't fuck with him. He going through some shit. That's why I should start saying.
He don't fuck with his.
Oh man. Hey, hold on. I don't get it, bro. That's why
I just started saying, bro. Like, yo, fuck it.
Nah, not everyone's the same. Not everybody got a witch under their belt, bro. Not everybody got a witch under their belt. I promise you that. I promise you.
I ain't gonna lie. Brady just going through a lot right now, bro. It's gonna be all right.
He's battling spiritual warfare, bro. You don't get it. You don't get it.
I don't get what you're saying.
Do you have anything to say about Brady?
I know Rated R just said he don't believe in the Bucs. Does anyone else not believe in the Buccaneers? Because right now I don't. I can't even lie. I don't.
No, Mike Evans.
They're done.
Chris Godwin. Leonard Fournette. Tristan Wirfs is still healthy. Shaq Mason is still healthy.
Let this be Aaron Rodgers. Lord have mercy.
And they suck on offense. They suck.
Damn. Let this be Aaron Rodgers with this team.
But they scored 3 points.
versus the
Three.
Panthers.
Why is Brady doing this?
Who are openly tanking, damn near.
Imagine if Brady was playing with the Mike Evans. I mean, not imagine what Aaron Rodgers playing with the Mike Evans.
I mean, all I'm saying,
Chris Godwin, two
I'll just imagine
Pro Bowl type receivers, man.
Chill.
Stop it, bro.
Brady, go to church.
Well. He's not
Brady,
playing well.
go to church. He's the only one that can protect you. Anyways,
he'll be back. He will be back.
Like, bro, Tom Brady is the only player, right, where we get to sit there and make all the excuses for why he's struggling, bro.
Yo,
like, I really don't get it, bro.
Like
I really don't get it.
I will bring your ass on this show, bro. Watch your ass.
He said Brittany Griner. That's crazy.
It's crazy because it's twin Quincy AC though.
Put that down. Put that down.
nah, I love it.
First time he saw me, he called me Ruben Stutter.
We gotta chill the Brittany Griner though. They're going through something.
Nah. We'll go on to our next topic, man. We'll go on.
Do some real shit,
Speaking about, you know what? No. Before we get into Aaron Rodgers, there is a game that I do want to think we all have to talk about.
No, there's a quarterback I need to talk about too, bro.
Which quarterback is that?
He's on Middle Bottom's favorite team.
Zach Wilson.
I have a stat for you, and because just like you was hoping I was on the show, I was hoping you was on the show. Let me go to this stat real quick, just for you, J-Rob.
Is this for Zach Wilson or Tom Brady?
This is for Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was pressured 16 times, his most in the game since week 2 of last season against the Patriots, which is his second career start. Wilson went 1 of 14 with 3 interceptions when pressured.
Now, has anybody on this panel ever heard me, the biggest Jets fan in the room, compliment Zach Wilson ever on this panel?
Never.
How about on this channel not only have said, G-Baby, because you came for me, so let's come with it. Let's pull these receipts up. What did I say at the start of the season, Nick? I said I always acknowledge. I said our team has a lot of talent, but I don't think we have a quarterback. And I'd rather us tank the whole year for the number 1 pick and start to get a quarterback.
You said 0-17.
Because I know we're not going, no matter what. I don't care how talented we are. You don't run in the NFL without a quarterback. Did I not say that, Nick? Have I not talked about this?
That's facts.
So, G-Baby, I feel you, bro. I feel you, gang. He's not it, bro. He is a duck. I'm gonna tell you what I knew. That I'm out. I'm completely out on Zach right now. Completely out. It's not an overreaction. You don't roll out to the right and casually throw an interception like that, bro. I've never seen an interception more casual in my life, and it is clear that he is not a good decision maker. And honestly, Dan Orlovsky said that shit best. The coaches in that locker room need to straight up say, boy, you need to man the F up. Because at the end of the day, we are a talented team, and you are holding us back.
That's facts.
You are holding us back. You want to hear what's crazy? I know y'all don't love PFF. Y'all don't love PFF, but I'm going to just say that something that really is crazy. PFF this week ranked us as the number 1 defense and ranked us on offense as 32. Why are we 32 when we got Elijah Moore? The Jets. 32 ranked offense when we got Elijah Moore. We got James Robinson.
I know,
Michael Carter.
J-Rob, I know
Corey
what you heard about Elijah Moore, what he said about Zach Wilson.
They asked him what the chemistry, like he said, I don't get the ball. I said, I feel you.
I don't know. I don't get the ball.
They don't get the ball. And then everybody, and Jets fans out here wondering why he want to get traded. I feel him, but I don't want him to go because I know he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Baby, imagine knowing you got weapons on your team that are asking for a trade, and the only reason they're asking for a trade is because the guy from Utah can't get him the ball. And the scariest part to me, and I love Joe Douglas because let's be real, the Jets hit it big in the draft.
Yeah,
let's be real. Joe Douglas, we saw Justin Fields outplay Trevor Lawrence in the national stage 2 years ago. And you went and said the kid from BYU was our guy. I still, to this day, don't understand that shit. It is wild to me. And honestly, Ravens, please keep disrespecting Lamar. We got for him in New York. We have the bread. You wanted Lamar, we have the
if Lamar...
Shoot, the way we manipulate the salary cap, we got 254. We was about to give Deshaun that money. We can give it to Lamar.
That luxury
come to NOLA.
No.
That luxury tax.
No, hey, Rated R don't want that.
Yeah,
nigga, we good with how he is, man.
No, we're not. Stop.
We good how he is, bro.
Stop.
We good how he is.
Put
bro.
your Lamar hate aside. You know he's better.
Bro.
You know he's a better quarterback than than Andy Dalton, bro.
Of
You know
course,
he's better
of
than
course.
that. You know he's better than Jameis. You know our team would be OD if Lamar was back there with Kamara, and you still got to worry about Taysom Hill with Olave and MT. Come on, man.
Right, so
Stop it. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating, bro. Don't do that. Stop hating, bro.
Hold on, but you gotta understand. Oh, you gotta understand. What about Michael Thomas? Is Michael
I
Thomas?
said MT. I said MT.
Bro, no. But is MT gonna play?
Look at our offense without him. We still moving the chains. We still good.
But the thing,
with Andy Dalton,
man,
I'm not worried.
MT don't want to play with us, man. He don't want to play for us. The man been out for what 6-8 months. 6-7 weeks, and the man still ain't.
Bro.
You don't want to play.
Bro's been out for 5 or 6 weeks. Brian Robinson
for a little
got
pinky,
shot.
well, a little pinky toe injury, bro.
Brother Robinson got shot and came back faster.
Facts.
That's a
facts,
nasty
man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm laughing hard as hell because this man just said MT don't want to play for us. But you violating Mookie. You violating because you play football. You know a turf toe. The hell dude's out for 3-4 weeks before.
I understand. Hold on. I understand.
The toe will easily keep you out.
I understand that, but man, this man been out since what, the Panthers game? What was the Panthers since Carolina?
Okay, so would you have rather him play hurt? That's my question.
No, but what
he can't move. Because look, let me tell you how this is gonna happen.
The problem is he always hurt. He been hurt. He hasn't played for the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, chill. Anyways,
come on, man.
Look, so this is how this would go if MT decided to play hurt. We have people like Trent. We'd have people like Dawson to a lesser extent, even J-Rob to a lesser extent. When MT ain't getting off the line the same, and because you know he make his bread off that route running, if he ain't getting off the line the same, and all of a sudden he in jail a little bit more than usual because he can't move, you know what they gonna say? Well, if he's hurt, don't play. Because right now, MT getting locked up. He ain't top 10 no more. Hey, maybe he not the same no more. Maybe he washed. You know exactly how that's going to go. Be healthy. I don't care. Be healthy. Because I didn't want Herbert to play after the ribs. Because the second he hurt his ribs, I knew that wasn't going to be.
Let me ask you something.
I'm with you.
Hey, G-Baby, let me ask you something. Do you think Michael Thomas play a single game this season for the New Orleans Saints?
You dragging it, yes.
The rest of the way.
Okay.
You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Genuinely believe he gonna come back and get it together? Because we are 1 game out of first place.
That's true too.
Because we are tied for second, so we still have a chance. And I'm not gonna hold you. And the Bengals did it last year. If our defense catch some fire, and Andy Dalton playing the way he playing.
Oh, Andy Dalton looks good, bro. I'm glad he.
Hey, there's. Go ahead, J-Rob, and then we continue.
I was gonna say, I gotta say this too. Like, I was wrong as fuck about Jameis Winston. I was wrong. Like, I had a lot of faith, and I don't know why I have faith. I just thought he had a lot of talent. I came up here and said a lot of things about Jameis. I did. I came up here and said a lot of bullshit. And honestly, I stand on it because at that time, that's how I felt. But I was wrong, bro. Because when I say, like, I'm personally disappointed, like, he actually, like, kind of low-key pissed me off. Like, and then I ain't gonna lie, bro. That video on him, NFL rapping, had me hot, bro. Like, bro, like, I get it. Like, I dead get it. Like, you trying to be a good teammate and all this shit. But you play too much, bro. You play too much. And I'm up here on with a fucking mask, bro. But you play too much, bro. You play too much, bro. Like,
I know.
Hot, bro.
I think people ain't. I don't know, but Alvin Kamara, bro, that man put on a performance.
He's
bro.
back, baby.
Hey,
he's back.
Trent, I think it's time to say Jameis Winston is a draft bust, though.
I told y'all he's a draft bust.
It's officially time to say, like,
he's a backup. He's not a starter.
He's a draft bust.
Yeah, because isn't he now a healthy backup for the Saints?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. They've been saying he's available, but he's still been on the injury report. He's just like, if Andy Dalton goes out, he's available enough to play, but he's still barely got
G-Baby. Dennis Allen, like, bro, even if he's 100% healthy, they starting the ball with. They starting to understand on the end, y'all.
I try to tell y'all, the gingerbread man.
Our offense with Andy Dalton, bro, has been moving smooth smooth. They've been
This is
blocking.
what I tried to tell you, Mookie, 3 weeks ago, and you ain't want to listen to me.
Hold on, G baby. Bro, I criticize the Saints. That don't mean I hop off the ship. I bleed the black and gold, you heard me? That's what I do. That don't mean I'm gonna hop off the ship. Just because we was struggling 2-3 weeks ago, that don't mean I'm gonna sit there and give the Saints they praise for what happened today. And what we've been shutting out the Oakland Raiders. This is the first game where we played on both sides well enough, effectively enough. Like we was great on both sides. If we continue to do that and continue to put this momentum going forward, then I think that the Saints will win the NFC South. And I just think, like 3 weeks ago, if you told me that we would have won the NFC South, I'd say you crazy. You crazy.
I wouldn't have, because I believed. I knew what we had in the gingerbread man.
I better chill out because PJ Walker may have something to say.
Yo, I'm glad you brought up PJ Walker because that's the exact game I'm trying to get into. The Carolina Panthers and Atlanta Falcons had an amazing game against each other, down to the wire. Mariota, 250 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Huntley, 91 yards, rushing. Pitts, 80 yards in the TD. He finally did something. Yeah. PJ Walker, 317 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Foreman, 118 yards, 3 TDs. Amazing performance from him. DJ Moore, 152 yards, 1 TD. Amazing performances for all around, but we have to look at the main glaring issue of that game. DJ Moore caught an amazing, tremendous pass and took off his helmet in the end zone, which gave them a penalty, made them miss the field goal. What's your guys' thoughts? What's your guys' takes on that and how the game panned out?
See, I didn't know the kicker missed 2 field goals, though.
Yeah, the kicker sold.
DJ Moore shit, you can't do that shit, bro.
Yeah, DJ Moore sold, too.
Can't do that shit, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go too crazy on DJ Moore because I mean, obviously, in the moment, bro, like he probably was just feeling electric, bro. He probably wasn't even thinking about what he was doing, bro. That's a lot of passion in that moment. But that kicker got to make that field goal, that extra point. That's a gimme, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Kicker, and he sold in overtime, bro.
But shout out,
kick in overtime.
Facts. Shout out to PJ Walker though. Guys getting the ball, the offense look like
that's dead ass throw of the year. There will not be a better throw than that.
That throw was he tore all the way up, all his body and his hip.
Didn't he run out to the left too? And
that throw was good.
And Baker Mayfield, you on trial now too, bro.
No, him and Jameis just backups. That's what
they just backups. They're mid quarterbacks.
They're both of them done.
What you got?
Trial? He's on trial?
Sentencing.
I was like, the verdict done.
Yeah, he's sentencing.
Hey, Johnny Manziel 2.0. Sorry, bro. Hey, you had to play. Hey, at least you got a playoff win out of it. Hey. It's time to wrap it up, bro.
Baker Mayfield is going to play either in the XFL next year or he's going to be a perennial backup.
Yeah. Arena football, I think that'll do good for him too.
I can't lie, he would be good in the XFL.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Rock, I will go up to Baker Mayfield and say, I got 50 M's right now.
Think about it, bro. Baker Mayfield is a star of the show.
Baker Mayfield's personality, everything, bro. I got a few M's for you to play with us next year in the NFL.
Hey.
And they'll take it. You're going to play football. Why not?
Yeah.
So the Falcons lead the NFC South, right?
4-4, I believe, right? The weak-ass Falcons.
Yeah, if you were a Saints fan, you needed the Falcons to beat the Panthers, bro. So we can, have that game.
And shout out to that guy, Marcus Mariota, that y'all don't want to ever give him
I can't even lie.
Get that man his flowers.
It kind of pisses me off that the Falcons are like in first place because I want to see what Desmond Ridder has, bro. Because I just think Desmond Ridder's a better thrower of the football than Marcus Mariota. And with the weapons they got, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, I just want to see what he can do.
Yeah, I ain't
gonna
lie.
The problem is that
I might be G-Baby with that one. Wake me up. You gotta wake me up on that one.
The reason why I'm asleep, because they still have the same head coach. Doesn't matter.
I'd rather have that head coach than Josh McDaniels.
I agree with.
Josh McDaniel got to be the worst head coach in football, bro. Who's worse than him?
I would say
Brandon Staley. Nathaniel Hackett.
I would say Hackett.
Nathaniel Hackett.
I'm gonna give Hackett one pass on. I'm gonna give him the first year pass. I'm gonna give him the first season pass.
I don't even think the Broncos are gonna do that to him.
Can I ask you a question? What coach that we gotta start wondering about? Is Campbell in Detroit overrated?
Hey, I said
no,
that, bro.
no. Hey, hold up. No, wait. You know what? I don't know why this is about to be a bag. I'm gonna get in, but I'm gonna get in it.
Get in the bag.
You in a trick?
I think a lot of times when we talk about coaches, like, yes, we knew what Dan Campbell was getting himself into. They traded Matt Stafford, brought in Jared Goff. They ain't have no defense. They had a couple players. You know, they had some old linemen, you know, Frank Ragnow, Eric Decker, drafted Panay, drafted Okuda. They had players, but we all knew this team was trash, right? This is Dan Campbell's second year? We have to look at how these guys are playing. It's the same thing I talked about with the Raiders head coach last year. The reason I don't think that he should have got fired, was he a big name? No. Did a lot of people know who he was? Not really. But the way the guys rallied around that team, that alone is why he deserved to be the head coach. You should not give up on a guy when guys play for them. Because if we're going to keep it a buck, I look at, like, for example, Mike Tomlin. We always talk about he's never had a losing record. Why has he never had a losing record? Because there's been teams he shouldn't have had winning records with. But them guys play for that man. Them guys play hard for that man. Big Ben's last year, when he couldn't throw the ball more than 5 yards, they played hard for that man. That's why they made the playoffs. That's why they don't have a losing record. These players, I'm almost done. These players play hard for Dan Campbell. Yes, the defense is not where it should be, but we knew that going in. So I don't think people should hit the panic button and panic on coaches, especially when these guys are playing hard. You can see it. Amon-Ra, TJ, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Will. That defense, even though it's not good right now, they play hard for that.
You dead ass, bro.
What you mean?
I got him.
I don't think you should give up on coaches off the rip.
I got him. Bro. You know, I got him, Trent. It's year 2, right, G-Baby?
Yes, it's year 2.
What did Brian Daboll walk up into the Giants with?
Stop it. Stop. I'm gonna stop you right there, because that is so nasty. How many first-year head coaches that come in knowing it's going to be a project succeed year 1? It's not like a head coach came in with a loaded team.
Hold on.
They came into that team knowing it needed work.
Can I continue? J-Rob's Jets. What do they have? They're 5-3. They have no quarterback. The Lions are 1-6.
Bro. Oh my gosh.
Isn't Robin Shaw
okay? First of all, it's either 2 or 3, but whatever. Bro. First of all, the Lions were the worst team in the league.
They're the worst team too.
Like that's not gonna change overnight with a couple of picks, because these are still young guys that need to learn.
It changed for the Jets.
The defense did. The offense is still trash. Yeah. Zach Wilson ain't learned. Zach Wilson ain't learned.
They defense, bro. The Lions defense is trash.
Bro. Wait. I'm sorry. Hold up. So I'm gonna bring it 2 routes, because one, did anybody expect the Giants or the Jets to be where they are right now? No, right? But the second thing, guys, at least give them till year 3 to see improvement. We knew what this team was gonna be.
I was just asking the question. I just didn't expect. I'm gonna say the only reason I asked the question, G baby, is because ultimately that offense is good. It's actually pretty all right. So obviously we've seen the progression. But I ain't gonna lie, we ain't expect that defense to be that abysmal, bro.
No, I can give you that.
They're embarrassingly bad.
I can give you that. But this team so even if you didn't expect the defense to be this bad, did you expect the offense to be this good? The way they've been playing? No, right? So
I expect the whole team to be good. We expect them to be better.
And I think they are better. They've lost a couple 1-possession games. That's just unfortunate. They lost to the Seahawks. Granted, they put up 45 without Amon-Ra and DeAndre Swift. Hold up. All I'm saying is don't give up on people too soon. Like, it's year 2. That's how you get into organizations. That's how you look at the. That's how you get into situations.
Giants for a long time was doing that dumbass shit.
They won 6.
Wait. For the last 2 years under Dan Campbell, They've been doing the same thing. They've been losing these close games the same way, bro.
Wait,
hold on.
First of all, his first year, we all expected that team not to be good. We knew that going in. This is not a 2-year project. This is a 3-4 year project. Honestly,
the NFL doesn't do that with coaches.
But is it
bro? So if a coach doesn't get a winning record in 2 years, fire him. That's what you should do. Just fire him. Just get rid of him. It's a project. This is year 2. Chill out. Let him get in there for a little bit.
But why can these bad teams get winning records and they can't win?
Bro, not everybody succeeds the same way. Some people it takes a little bit longer.
Okay, I got a few questions for y'all.
What?
How long has Nathaniel Hackett been with the Broncos? This is his first year, right?
Absolutely.
And are we not saying hit the panic button with his ass, right?
Yes.
That's a difference. No. I'm gonna tell you why it's different. No, I'm gonna answer this one. I'm gonna tell you why it's different. Because when Nathaniel Hackett came in there, people were calling this team a playoff team. Dan Campbell didn't come in there with Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and a top 5 defense. That is 2 different situations. That is 2. Nathaniel Hackett is underperforming massively.
Let me finish my 2 questions. Now again, how long has Brandon Staley been with the Chargers?
3, I think.
Okay, fine. And I forgot the other head coach who's brand new. You just saying that fucking hold on, it's year 2 and shit when they're fucking 1 and 6. Hold the same for other guys then.
But it's different because again, you brought up Nathaniel Hackett. No. What were the expectations?
Got there, bro.
What were the expectations when they got? What were the? No. That's nasty because what were the expectations when they got Russell Wilson?
They said barely, bro. In this AFC West, niggas, they have all them go to
No. Hey, you're right. Hey, you're right. The AFC was loaded. I'll give you that. I didn't think they were making the playoffs. I had them at 10-7 though. I had them being better. He's looking worse than what they did when they had Teddy right now. That's 2 different situations, bro. That they're underperforming. That's different,
bro. Even though it's 2 different situations, I feel like you still have to hold on for the same shit for the head coach. If you do this shit,
if you want to talk about that with Nathaniel Hackett and say wait, fine. But the difference is Dan Campbell took over a team that we knew was ass. Nathaniel Hackett took over a team that everybody thought could make the playoffs and compete in that division. That's why they traded for Russ. Before they got Russ, they were trying to get Rodgers because they were trying to compete. Those are 2 different expectations. The Lions knew this was going to be a rebuild. That's why they traded Stafford.
I know that, but I'm saying we talk about new head coaches. Just let them rock there for everybody.
It's 2 different situations. You can't apply the same. You can't apply the same thinking in 2 different situations with 2 different expectations.
What you got, J-Rob? What you got?
Time out, G-Baby. Yes, I get that part because you are right. You are 100% right. Nathaniel Hackett is picking up a much better team with a quarterback that we know exactly what he can be at his highest.
And a top 5 defense.
And a top 5 defense. So you're not wrong. Won't gripe you there. But at the end of the day, brother, this is still the same team that got smoked out by Bailey Zappi and company, 29-0. That's not. There's no rebuild on shit like that. There's certain shit where there's games you expect them to win. Now, yes, there's some games that they gotta finish, lost by 1 possession. But bro, at the end of the day, when you go as a team, the year before, let's say you only won 1 game, you only won 1 or 2 games last year. You're at least supposed to try to be better. You're not supposed to be the same record the season after. You have to show some sort of progress.
I'm not gonna hold you, J-Rob. That's a nasty context, man, because that's the only game. That's the only game besides the Cowboys game against the Michael Parsons defense. That's the only.
I'm not bending context.
That's the only game, though. Their offense has been fun the whole entire year, except for that 1 game.
I'm not bending context. What I'm trying to say is, when you're playing against Bailey Zappi, those are games you have to come up with. I'm not trying to say they had to be a world beater of a team, Doug. By no means. They could have still had a losing record. But they only won 1 game last year. You got to at least give me 6 wins this year.
No, they won 3 games last year.
3 years. So you won 3 games.
They might not even get 3 this year.
Okay, y'all are saying that.
If they win, let's say they only win 3 games this year, they did not get better. And you still have to adjust the coach. Like, yes, I understand this is a work in progress. But you have to show some sort of progression, bro.
No progress.
They have shown, bro. They've shown a better offense. But they aren't. They still look like a.
Me and Dub were high on the Lions in the offseason. Were we not, Dub?
No, I was for sure.
And now they're 1-6, back to the same old line.
But you see, this is the thing. You're looking at a record and just having all of these false claims. To say that they haven't looked better is false because they didn't even have a win at this point in time. There was arguably going to be one of the worst. One of the best.
I said their offense progressed, but
of course. But we're talking about what they did last year. We're talking about what they did last year. They didn't even win a game last year at this point in time. So by technicality, they are better. The offense is looking better. It's just the defense is shit.
Hey, who sat there and said they had high expectations of the Lions this year?
And that's why I'm like. They had a great draft. They had a great draft, but I'm sitting
7 or 8 wins.
Hey, that's crazy because y'all was banking on a bunch of young pups off the rip. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm never gonna bank on a rookie until I see it. So like, hey, look, Amara had a great second half of the season last year. I like DeAndre Swift. But we all knew they was coming in with some young pubs. They don't know nothing yet. Everybody knew when they brought in Dan Campbell. I'm almost positive, and I could be wrong, and I'll let the chat correct me if I am. They signed him to a 5-year contract because they knew this was going to be a 5-year plan. You don't fire a coach after year 2 when he inherited a team that was arguably one of the worst 3 teams in the league. So obviously the goal is you're trying to build a championship team. But if you have one of the worst ones in the league, that's not going to change in 2 years. You're not going to fix that in 2 years. And then if we want to be real, even though let's say they were playing better defensively, we also got to look. Did anybody really expect them to do anything with the division that they're in? Like, real talk. Did we expect them to do anything with the division that they're in?
No.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Yeah, you should.
So y'all expect them? Hold on, y'all.
Have we not talked about the Lions? Wait, G-Baby, what's your definition of competing in the division?
Come on now, G-Baby. Their division is not crazy.
Competing. They can finish like 3rd. Like, they wouldn't have finished
third. So third.
Okay, but even with third, who? Even look.
Competing in the division.
Nobody had the line.
I had the Vikings winning the division.
Bro,
I said I'm asking if anybody thought they would be competing because we all thought they would be either 4th or 3rd in this division. And if they were 3rd, it would barely be better than the Bears.
I said
if
7
you 4th and 3rd, you're not competing to me, bro.
G-Baby, hold on a minute. I gotta ask you.
The Saints compete,
I do gotta ask you one thing.
Yeah, but that's a different concept.
Ask me, J-Rob.
And I'm not saying Dan Campbell should be fired. I don't think me bringing him up was ever the point of he should be fired. But let's be real. The Bears are a better team than them, and the Bears are dog water. Worst O-line
than the Lions.
They both if the Bears offense has a terrible O-line, not a bottom tier, maybe low in the dirt offensive weapons. So for the same terrible offense, they got the same terrible defense in Detroit, and Chicago looks like a more capable team. And my only point of bringing up Chicago is the Bears, the Lions to us just don't, to me, I think, outside of you and Dub, is that we're not expecting the Lions to have been world beaters, but, bro, they do not look like they're going to be on to anything anytime fast, bro. Because if you can't stop nobody, if they're going to be the same team and not be able to stop nobody, they got talent, bro. They do have some talent. So if they can't stop nobody, I don't see how this Lions team gets
but we're talking about year 2 of a 5-year plan.
I can't lie to you, G-Baby. If they don't win 7 games next year, they need to fire his ass.
I agree with that.
In year 3,
NFC is not very good.
In year 3, I can understand a lot more. But y'all was talking about, he need to be on a hot seat year 2.
Showing me any
I never said hot seat.
But it's year 2. The offense alone is a lot better.
It's technically an improvement. They didn't have a win at this
point. And also too, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Khalif Raymond or whoever it is, they've missed games as well.
But let me ask you this: you're right. It's an improvement because they got to win earlier. But if they win 2 games the rest of the year, let me just go to their schedule real quick. They win 2 games. They win 2 games the rest of the year because they got the Packers.
They got the Bears twice still.
Giants, Bills, Jags.
They got the Bears twice and the Panthers. They could easily win those games.
And they also got the Jets with Zach Wilson, so they might beat us. But anyway,
the Jaguars.
At the end of the day, if they don't win, let's say with the rest of their schedule, they got winnable games. They only win 1 more, and they go 3-3 again, or they don't win 3 games again. Did they really improve?
I mean, I would have to understand. I would need to know what's going to happen because right now I'm looking at the defense is playing terrible. On top of that, you have Monroe missed some games. DeAndre Swift missed some games as well. So not everyone's been really healthy. But the main catalyst of the line struggles. Their defense is shit.
They work.
The defense is terrible.
So bad, bro.
And DJ, and to DJ's point, I disagreed when they did it then. I thought it was stupid.
Hey, G baby, I bet you can rush for 100 yards on that defense, bro. That defense is trash, bro.
DJ's spitting facts, bro.
Yeah, but I disagreed with it though. I thought it was dumb. And I'm almost positive. Do they not have a new GM since then?
No. I think they
a new the same owner, but did they not change front office people?
Yeah, but
that's why they brought in Dan Campbell in the first place.
G baby, that's the NFL, bro. The Eagles filed Doug Peterson after 2 Super Bowl appearances, bro.
Yeah.
No, I get you, and I disagreed with it then too. Like the Eagles fired Andy Reid. Disagreed with it then too.
Yeah.
So like you bringing that up, I'm not. You saying why can't they fire Campbell? Obviously they can. I just don't think they should.
I want you to know, G baby, if I don't think this year Dan Campbell's seat will be like he on a hot seat, but let's say they finish the season, they only win 2 or 3 games again. His seat is warm, and if they start the season after, let's say they get off to a 1-6 start again,
and at that point, I will give you that. At that point, I will give you that. But we're not even done with year 2. We in the middle of it, like. You know what I mean?
Like is always, but also, I'll be honest with you, but you know what they might do? That defensive coordinator, his job may be up for grabs.
I think, for sure. I think his for sure is up for grabs.
Last point, Nick.
The Lions, but the Lions, because they're gonna get Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. So if Dan Campbell sucks, they need to find a offensive coach to develop him because they don't. Jamison Williams hasn't even played a game yet.
Isn't
Swift
Dan
is
Campbell an offensive coach though? Like. I could have sworn
more of a motivator type of coach, bro.
But like he was on the offensive side of the ball all the years in New Orleans as the associate head coach. So
so we're I do want to talk about the team that they actually faced though. Tua had a phenomenal game in the second game back. Tyreek Hill looked amazing. The main question with that is the Miami Dolphins and how you guys feel with Tua playing so well. Are you guys worried or not worried? I just want to know you guys' heads on that.
He played. His arm still, that shit works.
I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to say.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen a quarterback in my life throw the ball so like he threw it like that shit his life on the line.
Right? And underthrew that mug.
His arm is fucking weak.
I ain't gonna lie.
Noodle arm.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, I've never seen a quarterback arm
I'm a Tua. I'll defend Tua with you. I don't think Tua is whack by no means. Very accurate thrower, but I'm not gonna lie, Nick. He has a clear limitation. He has a clear limitation, bro. He does. I hate to say it, bro. He has a clear limitation.
That's cool.
And you can't deny that, man. And I'm not saying everybody gotta be. And the thing is, Warnock said everybody not Allen, bro. Everybody not Allen. But Lamar Jackson can throw that motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Warnock. I'm not trying to hear
Lamar Jackson can throw the ball.
Lamar Jackson can throw
I'm taking accuracy over
it like this. I've never in my life seen a backup. I've never in my life seen this shit.
So Nick, let me ask you a question. What's gonna happen? Are you that confident that accuracy is still gonna be a problem? He got to go up to Buffalo when it's 30 and below, or he got to go to New York Jets where it's right on the water and it's cold, or he got to go up to Kansas City.
Oh no, y'all gotta come down to us.
Yeah, but everybody's gonna play well in the warm. He got to cut that shit in.
Not the Bills.
Yep.
Shit,
the thing is, you're from Florida. The thing is, you're from Florida. You never played football with a wind chill before. You don't know what that's like. Yeah. Cutting that thing is rough, brother. And I just don't know. I don't know if Tua got that in him. I don't know. I don't know.
Tyreek, he might try to.
Hey, what do you think about the Dolphins secondary, bro? That right there is questionable for me. Yeah, they injured out there, but teams are feasting on their secondary, bro.
Nah, but I like Xavier Howard though. I think Xavier Howard's still playing at a high level.
High?
Yeah, I mean the last 2 weeks he's been playing.
I'll say the last 2 weeks.
At the beginning of the week he was ass.
Last 2 weeks, Trent, he's been alright, bro.
It's just that like
somebody asked what's the
like
second.
Say the Dolphins make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I feel like Tua's arch ain't gonna fuck.
Bro, this man Mars asked what's the secondary.
But and that Mars, it's just like I'm not gonna lie, Tyreek Hill, he about to like it looked like he on pace to try to get 2K.
Yeah, he's better than Stephon. Absolutely dangerous downfield.
100%.
Don't
turn 5-6 yards into upfield in the air.
He's not.
Hey, bro, to play with
It's
a
a
mid.
point,
I mean, Tua Tagovailoa, he's like the best of the mid. Like he over there, like he up there with the mid of the mid. But bro, for his production to remain the same with a quarterback that don't got that arm talent like Patrick Mahomes or top quarterbacks in the league, and for his production still made the same, it's pretty decent. And it shows you that he is impacting the offense.
I could really.
And he went back and grabbed that ball too.
I could really take this a real nasty context bending route, but I'm good.
Nah, you might as well take it.
Go ahead.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I just want to say, look, man. Shout out to Tyreek Hill and Waddle, and that offense looks good, but I don't think they can run the ball when they damn sure can't stop the run. When they can't stop the pass, even. They gonna struggle against about the top 5 playoff teams, in my opinion.
That's not bad to say though.
I think the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins can't stop. Yeah, I think the Dolphins gonna struggle because
I mean, G baby, you're not wrong because like the only team like I feel confident in even beating right now if we had to play in the playoffs is the Titans. Bro, I don't feel confident going against the Chiefs.
I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all let Derrick Henry go off. I don't know how that game go.
Yeah.
I was like, if Derrick Henry go off, I don't know how that game go.
Bro, if Derrick Henry go off, bro, y'all, if you can't stop the Titans running attack, bro, with Derrick Henry.
Nah, if you box him, then yeah, I'm not worried at all. But if that man started averaging 6 yards to carry, 5 yards to carry.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's just like the way I saw that Lions game, I just feel like, say if they make the playoffs, that's just going to his archery. That's just going to fuck up them.
Yeah,
bro.
Like you said, when you broke it down, told me he had to throw all of it to
go. I swear to
God, that man wound it up. It was like
he really dropped back, loaded that. Still had
and they go nowhere.
Didn't catch. I'm like, nah.
I agree. I agree. I'm worried about that, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, G baby. If the Jets had an actual quarterback, bro, I think the Dolphins would have been, because we got a hell of a secondary in New York.
That's not crazy to say. That's not crazy
a hell of a secondary in New York, man.
How if y'all had Andy Dalton?
Randy Dalton.
J-Rob don't want that shit. What do you mean, Andy Dalton?
You don't want the gingerbread man, J-Rob, over Zach Wilson?
Actually, bro, put in Mike White. Put my dog Mike White in the game.
Why not?
Hey, that's when Elijah Moore was eating last year. So,
hey, fellas, there's one other game I want to get into. The Green Bay Packers versus the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen put on a pretty solid performance. Aaron Rodgers looking bad. It is what it is. Aaron Jones had a tremendous game. Stephon Diggs, you know what it is. I just want to hear y'all. Yeah, I just want to hear y'all takeaways about Aaron Rodgers, his play, and maybe even Josh Allen as well.
J-Rob, you want this first, or Mookie, you want this first? Which one?
I'm gonna go first.
Let me get ready because we got to talk about Aaron Rodgers. So
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'm with y'all on that on the playoffs. But yeah, they played. They did not play.
We don't know who that guy is.
They did not play well. They started to get it going like late in the second half, late in the game. But you gotta understand, bro. Like Packers not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They don't have no weapons at all. I don't expect Aaron Rodgers to wow anybody. I mean, I expect him to struggle because just the offense is not great. I mean, just besides Aaron Jones, what he played was good. But other than that, he played a great Buffalo Bills team. And at the end of the day, the Bills defense, they running defense got to get better. They got to know they got to stop the run. They pass off defense is unbelievable, but they got to know how to stop the run, especially when you got a guy like Aaron Jones is rushing all on your defense. But anyways, I mean, what there to say? I mean, what is there to say about that?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I will give him this. I'm gonna give him this. Quay Walker got ejected. Devondre Campbell did get hurt, so he lost a few pieces. He lost a few pieces.
Josh Allen didn't even play that well.
You know what's the mind-boggling thing?
Bro, this look.
But everybody needs to stop giving this man all of this nonsense.
All right, you're done.
At the end of the day,
you're done.
At the end of the day,
No.
Let me get this off. I'm about to come off track. I gotta go. Hold on.
You gotta get this off.
Yeah, let me get this off track. I'm about to be nasty. I put my gimmick on. So let me just say about Rodgers. Like I said the last week, Mookie, you wasn't here for this. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. Did Aaron Rodgers know who his receiving room was gonna be? Did he not? Yes.
Thank you.
Mookie.
Thank you.
I agree with you. I agree.
Mookie, you know the great ones. What do the great ones do? Even Russell Wilson, who's getting a lot of hell. He take his receivers out. He take his receivers out.
You're going that route. Okay.
I'm going deep.
You're going that route.
I'm going foundation, bro. I'm going foundation. Because this is what did it look like? What did it look like on TV? It looked like he don't have no chemistry with none of his weapons, bro. And where is chemistry built, fellas? In the offseason. Now, I'm not saying he has any mega talents out there, but he did not go to Cabo with his boys. He was on that ashwagandha. He was not going to Cabo to get a chemistry and rapport, bro. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when he comes upstairs, when he comes up on TV, it says to everybody, we need to dumb the offense down. We need to do this. Instead of taking a little accountability, maybe I need to take some time to build some team. But didn't we fire my guy McCarthy because the offensive playbook was too simple? Did he get fired because of it? But now we need to simplify the offense.
Nah, y'all is
that is facts though, Trent. That is facts though.
He got fired because he gave him for a decade after they wanted to
Riddle me this, Trent.
Yeah, that's why you got.
Don't do that.
No, it was the offense because they were still making the play. Hey, because they were still making. J-Rob, spitting.
Let him live.
Let me finish. You gotta hold him responsible, Trent. At the end of the day, he's the leader, Trent. He's been the guy for 20 years, Trent. Hey, Tom Brady, even under Voodoo, was taking them boys to Greece, to London to go.
Shut up! They scored 3 points.
Tom Brady, stop it. Tom Brady was missing practice for weeks and not.
Tom Brady missed.
Stop it. His leadership has been horrible.
Go to someone's wedding.
Yes, going to his wedding in the middle of practice week. I mean,
he got rapport with those guys, Mookie. Aaron Rodgers clearly got no chemistry with them dudes out there, none at all.
I give J-Rod. I give you that. Aaron Rod. That's the one thing. That's the one knockout. J-Rod, I give you that. That's a great point you made. That's the one thing about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not a great leader. He's not a great leader. That's the one knock on Aaron Rodgers.
Why y'all use this leadership shit? And y'all use.
He's not a great leader.
I'm not talking about these niggas is playing with all rookies out here. Like, why we acting like they gotta get
that's true.
That's true. Like y'all niggas just being gross right now. Like y'all niggas just being gross right now.
I saw Romeo Dobbs make a hell of a play yesterday.
Like, that's fine. He needed to do that. He a fucking rookie.
What you got,
like, get into the league. Develop.
You think if they when Romeo Dobbs is off,
G-Baby about to be nasty. He about to be nasty, bro.
Like, I don't remember the last time we ever seen this. I swear to God, bro. I've never seen the college last
This man about to be nasty, bro.
A top quarterback with just straight rookie receivers, bro. Y'all niggas talking about some chemistry. What the chemistry got to do with these weak ass brick heads they got? What the chemistry got to do with them then, bro?
Chemistry.
What you got,
bro?
And Dub, I hope when I say this, I pray I don't piss you off. But Trent, I got two things to say about this topic because J-Rob actually liked your point. And I'm gonna come back to it. But Trent, did I just hear you say because they got a bunch of young pups out there, you need to let them develop?
Go get them. Get them. Light them up.
I dare you to bring up the Lions. Do it.
Because big Lions ain't got nothing young pups up there. Why ain't you gonna let them develop, bro? Like, come on.
Well, are we talking about?
You want to get rid of the coach?
I never.
You said the receiver
coach.
I'm just saying.
I said hit a little panic button. I'm talking about receivers. We have a top 5 quarterback, and you just got rookie receivers. Like, what does chemistry have to do when niggas got brick hands?
Okay, so should we hit the panic button on the Packers?
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because they just.
But you won't let the Lions people develop either.
Hold on.
It's the same thing. You gotta let them develop too.
Hold on. Are the Packers 1-6? Were they 1-6 last year?
They're 3-5. 2 games.
Baby, he's an
They're
Aaron
like 1 and
Rodgers.
6, bro.
He's an
That's
Aaron
the past
Rodgers
2 years.
apologist. That's the problem, G baby. He's an Aaron Rodgers apologist, bro.
I was just asking a question. But anyways, back to you, J-Rob. I actually like your point, and obviously I wasn't, y'all didn't know who I was back then. But I need to stay consistent.
Talk to me.
Because there's another quarterback that I got on when he was on this type of stuff. When he was blaming everybody else for their miscomings and not taking accountability for his mistakes.
Talk to me.
Y'all might remember this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Ooh-wee.
When he was blaming AB for running wrong routes when he was throwing it to the defensive lineman and he calling out James Washington in interviews instead of talking to the man in the locker room.
That was Big Ben, though.
I was on his head for that, though. So if I'm going to stay consistent, Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, G baby, you're right. You're right, though.
Because
and
low key, Aaron Rodgers don't have a problem with people when he got top weapons, but then he got to work with some dudes and actually put in some work to get some chemistry. All of a sudden, he got some issues. All of a sudden, there's problems. All of a sudden, everybody else messing up but him because he think he like that.
Thank you. I just feel like Trent,
But why y'all being mad? But y'all niggas keep bringing up chemistry, bro. When you play the fucking game and you fucking performing like shit, chemistry don't got to do nothing shit with that.
Chemistry does matter, Trent. You can't.
Chemistry. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Trent. I'm not gonna lie. As a player, I feel like you should know chemistry matters a lot more than you do off right now.
What you got, Mookie?
Bro, I know this shit matter, but you have to go perform on the field. Like
what you got, Mookie? Like
this is the thing. This is the thing I got about Rodgers, and this is why. Is like I can. That's why I'm not really mad on what G Baby and J Rob criticizing him, because this man signed a max contract this offseason, so he already knew what the help is going to be this season, bro. Like
when they franchised Devontae Adams, he knew what he was getting into.
He knew what he was getting to, bro. So that's why it's just so hard to sit there and feel sorry for this man, bro, because he had an opportunity to leave Green Bay, go to another team, so he can go there and compete for a Super Bowl championship. But he stayed with Green Bay to get money. I mean, I can't sit there and just make all the excuses for Aaron Rodgers. So at the end of the day, man, listen, he deserved to get criticized. And at the end of the day, I mean, yes, he's not playing with anything, but he know what he was signing himself up to. So it's hard to feel sorry for him.
And you need to stop acting like chemistry don't have to do with playing well. If you build a rapport with somebody, there's a trust level, there's a confidence. As somebody who's playing, I mean, not Trent, as somebody who's playing football right now, you know confidence goes a long way in football. Does it not? Does it not, though?
Wait, so Trent,
Trent, does confidence not make football players better?
Yes, but J-Rob, look at these past decade. He had chemistry with Michael Finley. He had chemistry with Randall Cobb. All the niggas that he had, he played
Alan
with.
Lazard, Jordy Nelson, all these dudes.
Alan Lazard is doodoo. You trying to compare him to Jordy Nelson?
No, what I'm saying is
this is my point. This is my main point.
What I'm saying is, why were those guys good, Trent? Why was Jordy Nelson good?
J-Rob, this is my main point. J-Rob, this is my main point.
Jordy Nelson was nice. I remember he was man.
For these past 10 years, at least he's had niggas that he developed chemistry with and stayed for years. This is the first time I ever seen a top quarterback, which is a rookie wide receiving core. Yes, they have to develop. And second, chemistry matters. Chemistry matters. Hold on, J-Rob. Chemistry matters. My bad. But you still have to go perform on the fucking field.
Yes,
it starts with that. Yes. Chemistry matters. You can do all this shit. You know he signed a big contract. He knows what he's up to. But these niggas can't separate on the field. They jumping mad passes. But Trent, like, what the fuck?
But Trent, let me ask you this though. But the thing is, you just said chemistry matters. He built a rapport with a lot of those receivers that he had who weren't big name guys. Jordy Nelson wasn't a big name guy coming out. Randall Cobb, they weren't big names. He built rapport. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll give Aaron Rodgers credit. He helped build their names. He damn sure did. But that's my point. Why he ain't had those same energy with these young pups? You knew you had a bunch of green-ass receivers who don't know nothing.
Yep.
That's your responsibility, Trent.
Yep.
It is.
That's
If it was Tom Brady,
That's
Tom
fine,
Brady,
but y'all can't shit on Aaron Rodgers when niggas not playing. And y'all don't.
Bro, I can't. Trent, I can't make no excuse for Rodgers.
Here's my thing. Look, y'all can say that shit is fine. Y'all can say that shit is fine. Yo, we know where this shit is going for. First off, y'all don't keep the same energy across the board. Second, again, the niggas. Y'all don't keep the same energy with Brady when he has a fucking Mike Evans.
He got 7 rings. What energy do we
need? You clearly ain't talking to me. You clearly ain't talking to me.
He got a point. He got a point about Brady.
Aaron Rodgers ain't got a witch as a wife. Aaron Rodgers got a witch as a wife.
Costume and gimmick and try to shit on Aaron Rodgers, but you don't keep the same energy.
But we said Tom Brady ain't playing well. We said
doing the same shit.
Trent, bro, hold on. Trent, hold on. Trent got a point because Tom Brady is playing with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Right? Playing with what's they got
last year.
And he's not playing well.
And he's not playing well.
Hold on, Trent. Don't let. Hold on, Trent. This is why that don't even work on J-Rob right now, because he openly said and was giving Tom Brady shit. He changed his thing off of what I was saying. So that logic doesn't work against J-Rob because he did highlight his struggles. He did. You're not gonna act as if he didn't. You're not gonna act as if he didn't, Trent. Yes. What are you doing? Don't lie now. What are you talking about?
J-Rob's on a whole monologue right now.
He clearly shitted on Tom Brady today. What are you doing?
I clearly changed my mind just to rock with Dub on some trolling shit.
Yeah, like what?
I know you were trolling there.
I gave a legitimate reason.
Aaron Rodgers got nothing to do with niggas just not performing well. Like if you're just dropping the ball, not getting open, that's not his fault.
That's not true to me. To me, that's not true.
What the fuck? Can Aaron Rodgers play receiver now?
Let me ask you a question, G. Let me ask you a question, Trent. You think if Aaron Rodgers took the time, real shit, at least at some point throughout the year, to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to just get with his room, to build some sort of chemistry, you think it would be as bad as it be?
Hey, Rob, what does this have to do with performing on the fucking field?
Wait. May I interject? May I interject?
Hey, Rob, you do all this. May I interject? You do all that shit. If you can't separate and catch the ball, it means nothing. So
Wait. So can I? Wait. Can I?
Go ahead.
I would like to interject.
Go ahead. Right now, you might as well just say it.
In fairness to J-Rob's point, for example, so when Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, when Aaron Rodgers knew, all right, I know I'm not going to get Devontae. I know they're not going to use a first-round draft pick to get a true weapon. So I got to rely on rookies and, unproven guys.
Bro, you fucking break. You train all year long.
Nigga! Yes, J-Rob, yeah, you train all year long. You got training camp. You got all this camp shit. And if you can't fucking perform, you can't perform. Now you proved my point. You got training camp. You got mini camp. He done already done this shit. If you can't go in the fucking field and perform, it's not his fault. Y'all niggas just chatting, bro.
No, you don't go.
I agree with you. Bro, y'all making good points, bro. You
don't go to the facility with Nick Toon. You don't go to the fucking facility with Nick Toon to throw. Your receivers take down.
Yeah, I go in the field with Clay and Toon. But if I go in the field and I start dropping the ball, I can't separate. That shit don't mean nothing. It means zero. It means nothing, bro. Nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing. I can put in all the work. I can put in all the work in the summer, right before fucking the season, preseason. If I'm on the primetime field, if I can't separate,
y'all making Trent turn red right now.
Please, it means nothing, bro. It means nothing, bro. It means nothing.
J-Rob unbuttoned the fit and everything.
That's been my whole point, though. The shit you're talking about, that he did not do that, nigga. Did not try to do that, bro.
How do you know?
Green ass motherfuckers that's shaking out there to go get it together, bro, and figure it out.
Which you need to my head. First of all, we don't live Aaron Rodgers' lives. We don't live the Packers' lives.
He goes on the podium.
Bro, are we really about to ignore back?
He goes on the podium and blames everybody. First of all,
J-Rob, what the fuck?
He holds himself.
God damn.
Does Aaron Rodgers ever in his career hold himself accountable, fellas?
I don't give a fuck. But hold on, J-Rob, you not know that. J-Rob,
not in the playoffs, he don't hold himself accountable.
Hold on, T-Baby. Hold on.
Facts.
He don't hold himself accountable at all.
Issue with the Packers. Do we all not know the issue?
Yeah, the receiving core, which is what I said it would be.
Okay, fine. Yes, leadership, we know all that shit matters. You can go work, you can go tell the nigga, fucking go work with him fucking before training camp, after fucking practice, throw footballs, build all this shit. If you can't Do it on the fucking field when it matters the most. It means nothing.
I have an analogy that I think would help for this situation to explain J-Rob's point.
I literally know.
So, Trent, you me, shout out Tegan.
Say that. Say that, J-Rob.
I know what the fuck going on.
Hey, Trent, me, shout out Tegan. We still in college, right? So I'm going to use an analogy to perfect describe J-Rob's point, and hopefully it makes it better. If you got a test coming up, right? You got a test coming up. Now, you can say, I can do whatever I need to do to prepare for this test. If I don't perform well on it, what I did doesn't matter. So I get you. However, having that mindset, like, you still have to go prepared. You can't just not prepare because, well, if I don't prepare, it doesn't matter. And J-Rob's point, and I actually agree, Aaron Rodgers is literally there for the bag at this point. He ain't take them receivers because look, even as you say, because the receivers aren't getting separation. They're not great. I called it. I said at the beginning of the offseason, once I knew Devontae wasn't there, their offense is going to struggle because the weapons are unproven. Because they're unproven, because they're young, because they're green. If you want to succeed, Aaron Rodgers, like you say you do, you need to go out of your way to make extra preparations to start learning these guys a lot more. Learn their timings. Understand them more, what they like to do because of their deficiencies. So because you have a deficiency in getting separation and hands and stuff like that, I'm not putting that on Aaron Rodgers, obviously. But what J-Rob is saying, and the overall problem that most people have with Rodgers, is because you knew that was going to be a problem coming in. You should have taken the extra precautions, put in the extra time and extra effort to at least be on the same page. So even if they are not getting separation and stuff, at least they would be performing a little better because they'd have a comfort level, there'd be more of a confidence level, and naturally as an athlete, I always perform my best when I was confident in what I was doing. The second I started to doubt myself, I was not the same player. I was not the same. And that's what the point is. With the separation and all that, like, yes, I get you. That's not on Rodgers. But we knew separation and getting open and catching balls were going to be a problem the second Devontae Adams got franchise tag. So the second he got franchise tag.
As a leader, what do you do, Trent? You get in front of it and try to make the most of it before the season starts.
Okay, but first off, it's not
when your second round rookie wide receiver misses a drop bomb for a game in the first game of the year, wide open touchdown pass. Don't ice him out for the rest of the game.
Let's not act like the defense. Hold on, wait. That's not also everything. No, the Vikings played great defense that whole game against them. Niggas was getting sacks and everything. That's why I said don't just put everything on Rodgers though. Like, chill. That's my whole thing. We understand.
He don't even put anything on himself.
We understand, J-Rob. We understand. We know what he was going through. My thing is, you can put in all the time you want. You can say he didn't do it. You still in the fucking league.
Hey, but Trent, the only thing they're doing is highlighting something that Aaron Rodgers could have fixed. And they're not saying that. They're not putting. You're saying no, Trent. They're not saying all of the struggles. Go ahead.
No, but here's the thing. I both guys making great points, but what I'm saying is this: is that we harping on Aaron Rodgers, like we cooking Aaron Rodgers right now that we're doing right now, and if we not cooking Tom Brady, the man that got weapons, that got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Well, I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that conversation because I've been on Brady. Hey, because I've been on Brady.
Hold on. Not only that Brady is not showing his leadership this year, bro, but it's just no excuse. Like, at least Aaron Rodgers got something to sit there and say, you know what, I don't got the weapons that Tom Brady got. But this man, Tom Brady, still got the weapons, and he's still underperforming, still scoring 6 points against that offense.
But you're kind of missing. But you're kind of missing our point, though, Mookie, and that's where because we're not saying, at least in what I believe was coming off is, we're not saying if Aaron Rodgers would have did this, the problems would have went away. Our problem is he didn't even try. At least put in some effort and try. That's all we're saying. And with Brady, trust me, I've killed him already. Trust me, I'm on that way with you. You got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and you looking like, come on, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I know the Saints ain't look good either, but there should be no reason the Bucs and Saints are less or worse than the Falcons right now. Absolutely none. I'm not giving him no passes. But when we specifically talk about Aaron Rodgers, we're not saying if he would have did all this stuff, there wouldn't have still been problems. There was going to be problems regardless. But at least, because you know there's problems regardless, at least try to work on the other things that you can control, that you can help control. The chemistry, the confidence. Like, at least try. And he didn't do it.
G baby, even if he did, I feel like there's more. Say if he did this, there's only so much shit you can do.
Right?
And I agree.
But you can only, there's only so much shit you can do, even at the training camp, doing shit on air. Now you doing this shit in the 11-on-11 setting with niggas guarding you and shit.
Hey,
not everything.
Before he's done, let me just say one more thing before he goes. I gotta step off anyway. My bad, trying to cut you off. I was just saying this to everyone. Where's the topic? You gonna go?
Oh no, I was like, keep going. You got it.
Yeah.
No, all I was gonna say, bro, is I think the point that you missed in our whole argument is we're not saying that this whole thing is Aaron Rodgers' fault. We watching the games too. We see the mistakes that are being made on that team. That defense that actually has talent ain't always come together. So there's other things going wrong in Green Bay. But let's be honest here. What do we know about football? And everybody in this chat who's gonna act like it's not true. When teams win, who gets the glory, bro? Majority of it, if not all of it, the quarterback. Literally the quarterback. And so my point with Aaron Rodgers, I'm not trying to put the whole blame on him. But when he goes up to the podium and doesn't at least say, I should get in more, I need to go in and get some more work with my guys. I need to take some time out and be a leader and get some rapport with my guys. That's what a quarterback is, Trent. I don't know when being a leader of a team, being an individualist, and just everybody else needs to get it together around me. This is a group project. At the end of the day, I understand I got some guys who are weaker links than others, but I am the leader, bro. I have to stick my foot into it. Whether that means going up to the GM, front office, head coach, don't matter. You are the leader. You can't just keep blaming everybody else. You got to grab the bull by the horns at some point as well. And that's all I be trying to say. And I don't ever feel like Aaron Rodgers in his career has been that type of guy, bro. Even in the playoffs. When he doesn't play well in the playoffs, it's everybody else's fault. He is a bit arrogant to a fault at times. And ultimately, we're just trying to highlight that, bro. That's it.
Last super chat of the day.
That was a heated debate.
It was amazing. Ricky Rice with the super chat. Yo, Max Dre, E40, or another Bay artist. Tell me a tight end besides Kelsey Pitts, Andrews, Kittle, Waller. All love. Mo Alley Cox.
The top 5.
Austin Hooper and Mo Alley Cox.
Robert Tonyan.
Robert Tonyan.
Taysom Hill and Jawan Johnson. Stop.
Hey, appreciate y'all. 119 people in here right now. Like the damn video. Don't fucking forget that shit. 2 hours. 2 hour show, bro. Appreciate y'all for coming in. Does anybody have any last words?
Man, salute everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Great games next week, man. Saints Nation, man. Y'all know what it is. We gonna see what that Lamar Jackson dude is working with, man, on Monday night, man.
Say something real quick. Jamar Chase was out. You know, Joe Burrow had a vintage Dak Prescott game with some empty stats in the fourth quarter. Not gonna lie to you, the way it's looking now,
what happened to wait? We not gonna wait and see. You know, it's just the first game. It's a division game. Hey, we talk about superstitions. Joe Burrow ain't beat the Browns his whole career.
Joe Burrow's 0-4 versus the Browns, dub.
Oh well. Tom Brady can't beat.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, man. I wish.
He beat him when it matters most.
All right, fellas, y'all have a good one. Fire pack episode. Y'all
Trent, send me my $50.
Salute.
$5. Peace.
50.